Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The payroll company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
And ESPN Radio Extra Point with Rich Eisen.
When you see, again, the owner of the Colts on the sidelines taking notes, listening in on play calls, as Carly Ursay-Gordon is currently doing right now, I don't think anybody's thinking that the Colts are getting an extra advantage because she hasn't played quarterback in the National Football League to be known as the greatest to ever do it. So there is some neck up and ability that Tom Brady is bringing to the equation as a quarterback when he is potentially talking. And it makes complete sense for the Raiders to pick his brain. And it's not like he's a Michigan guy who's taking photographs of your sidelines to steal your signs, right? He's doing his job on Fox, and then he's also trying to beat you when he's not on Fox, which just creates a weird dynamic. I'm not going to lie, it's just weird.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidde Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidde helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidde 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition products.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts
500. What's the O stand for? Oh, my God, it's early.
All right, folks, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We're going live in 5, 4, 3.
Morning Mayhem starts now with David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore. Live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
There's two things you need to know. I'm the king. And number two is look out, man. Look at that. They're coming at you. You see that? It's called karate, man. Yeah. Only two kinds of people know. Who's that? The Chinese and the king. That's cool. One of them is me. You're the king. Oh, see, on Memphis. Come on out. A little honey and a little bit of June brother.
All right, you 609ers. Let's go. It's Friday. Move it, move it, move it.
Hit that guy on that. Move it. Move it. Move, move, move.
This is your home. You hear that? You hear that? That's special. There's a lot of lions, tigers, and bears, but they ain't but one Razorback. Ain't but one.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too, Jay Bird. What's up, Randy? What are you doing up so early?
What's that bulge in his pocket?
Probably something on Beale Street, weirdo. Los Angeles. Yes.
Watch out!
I like it. I love it.
Don't blow this force, Gene!
There's somebody on there. Somebody just walked in. Who is that?
I don't know who you are.
Oh, it's Tori. I know who you are. He did. This early. He was at the terminal gate. Come down easy, taxi to the terminal zone.
Hello, bus. This is
Frank. Let me make it to the telephone.
Los
Angeles. Sound like Joe Klein.
Hello, mama.
Hold on. Let me get there. Hold on now. Let me get there. Hold on. We're flipping, we're flopping, we're flying, baby. Hold on, that's not it. Here it comes. And...
Long distance information, give me Memphis, Tennessee.
Who would have thunk?
Help me find a party that
We'd be on
tried
long
to get
distance phone
in
call.
touch with me. She could not leave a number, but I know who place to call. Cause Mom
David
took the
BAZZEL on Beale
message
Street.
and wrote
He's
it
one
on
and
the
all.
wall.
Here. You did it?
Help me information, get in touch
Live.
with my Marie.
It is TGIMFF Roger Scott, Josh Neighbors in studio, Justin Moore in a bed in Florida, David BAZZEL, Trey Schapp, and there he is in Memphis, Tennessee. What up, Bob?
We are, Roger, I have, this is the second time I've done this. I didn't tell you, but I've actually done a show on at 6 a.m. This is the second time I've done it. You weren't with me. I was by myself. I've got a great picture of me sitting in the middle of the street. I walked up there with my phone. Nothing. There was no. The whole street of Bill was empty. But that's where we are.
Joe, what was the show?
I think it was. I think it was one of the five.
What?
Okay. Yeah, Wiki Right. Yeah, that might have been what it was. I can't think of what that. But one of the Graceland shows too.
Okay.
But we're at the Blue City Cafe, which is really a well-known place. It's right on the corner of Bill and Scott. It's basically when you enter Bill Street, it's the first restaurant bar you see. It's right across from B.B. King's. So it's been around since 1990.
I know where
it used to be. And George Eldridge, who owns the Doze in Arkansas and owns the tamale factory that we talked about, still promotes this place. And anyway,
is it open air seating? And I'll be careful because we're on such a delay, so I'll be careful. It's not open air. There's nothing there. I thought there was at one time. Okay.
No, it's 3 rooms. We've got a large dining area, and then we've got a middle dining area, and then they've got a concert venue. Not a big people performing last night. I think they stay open till 3 o'clock in the morning. So there's always a good jam going on. And anyway, we're here as a guest of the head of the tourism here in Memphis, Kevin Kane.
Well,
his son actually is on the staff with Coach. So we'll visit with him a little bit later.
Wow, okay.
Getting ready after the show to shoot our with 053 and some of the sights and sounds of Memphis for the big game tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So we got it last night, and I did at least. Trey got it really last night. But, it's just going to be, people can say what they don't want to about Memphis, but there's a lot of, every time I'm over here, there's something I see that's pretty cool just historically. I mean, it's the big significant town. You know the
No.
It's 600,000 proper, 1.3 million metro. So it's a good sized town, and of course they got NBA and minor league baseball too. So
well, it's a historic city. I mean, for good and evil. It has been. It just has. And seeing you right now, absolutely. So I saw your post last night. That was new stuff. So as soon as you got into town, you went to those places and shot a couple of things just to put on social.
You bet, yeah.
Okay.
Of course, I used to do stuff over here with Jennings all the time, so I'm familiar with Bill. And there's some new places I haven't seen. Of course, Elvis and the Orpheum Theater, which is pretty cool.
Right.
So we'll chop that up a lot today, Roger. Got a big from Down Home Catering is in studio. Good morning, Tori.
She's not. Get your headphones on, Tori. Sit in. You've been here. You've done this before.
Good morning.
All right, here we go.
How are you?
Oh, good, Tori. How are you? Long time no see.
I know, right? So you're over there in Memphis, huh?
Yep. Great to have you hanging out with us this morning. We'll visit with Tori. We've got Dan Hampton. It's Big Dan's brother.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna go. If it's 78, if it's 78, then and he was 18. You got to give another 15 years. I will say he is 65.
He is 68.
68. Okay. All right. Very good. Boy, he still looks good for 68.
He does. Yeah. He does. We'll visit with him. Of course, brought to you by Centennial Bank, R.J. Huckabee, Stop and Bob, brought to you by Natural State. We'll talk to Kevin Kittler, the center for the Razorbacks. He's really having a good season so far early, in the season. And so Kevin Kittler, Danny West, Heather Baker, the whole crew that we normally have on Friday, plus our special guest from here. Last night, unbelievable.
I know.
I know. The line was 12. They missed the field goal in the half that gives Miami a little bit of hope, and that was the difference in the game. They win by, 10? The line was 12, so another loss for 053. I am stuck egg.
Well, you know what? That didn't bode well since you went back on your word from the first game, and now you have picked the Razorbacks in one of your picks as well. People should be a little concerned. Now, here's the deal. I'm still going to follow you, and I've got all my faith in you, but as you said, I can follow your picks and do the opposite, and that still works. Right now on the Oaklawn Sports app, it's Hogs by 7 now and 61 over and under. So over/under. So it's dropped half a point.
Yeah, I would think that the Hogs are going to take care of business. We'll go over the games
for sure.
We'll go over the games of the weekend. Obviously, we got a high school game tonight. Josh will be calling. Tori, I don't know. Are you a fan of rock and roll and the blues and music in general? You know, this place by itself. Roger, if I start listing the names of people who've actually played here at Blue City Cafe, B.B. King, Jerry Lee Lewis, Hank Williams Jr., Ike Turner, Sam Phillips, who actually, is a promoter more, of course, he's passed out, Kid Rock, Jim Dandy, Levon Helm, all those folks have played here in this venue just because it's so well known and it's so high profile on Bill. Even Queen Latifah has been there too.
Queen Latifah?
I
You
love
went from
it.
Jerry
Jack
Lee
White.
Lewis to Queen Latifah.
Yeah,
Man,
Jack White.
can you
Johnny,
imagine that
Johnny?
music coming through? Because everybody was playing music down that street, I reckon. But can you imagine Jerry Lee Lewis pounding on a piano, and you're just walking up and down the street smoking a Chesterfield, and you talk about the sights and sounds of Memphis, but the sights, sounds, and smells of Memphis just permeate throughout. Obviously, Bill Street is it.
Well, they had a group in last night from the UK, and you could hear their accents. They had a big but. Listen, we got to remember, people are coming in for multiple reasons. They want to go to Graceland. They want to come to Memphis just because of the history here, and so they have so many international flights coming in here. Right. And of course, you got FedEx too, but it's got that feel like something special about this place. Of course, Coach Cal, by the way, Coach Cal was here a couple of weeks ago announcing the exhibition game for St. Jude, the fundraiser against Memphis. And so Kevin, the owner here, told me that. Yeah, that's right. And Kevin told me the owner said that when Cal used to be at Memphis, this is where he would bring his guys this place for lunch. So it's obviously there's a lot of connections. Yeah, we a lot of connections.
Coach Cal walking up down Bill Street. I guess I just looked
at
it. Yeah, that's wild. Well, you got a lot of history that you're going to be sharing. I don't know what you're going to do. You're going to have to not only speed up the film that Trey Spielberg puts together, but you're going to have to actually do it in real time fast because there's possibility that you don't have enough time to see everything.
No, probably don't. Tori, have you spent much time in Memphis?
It's been a long, long time for me. So, yeah, I haven't been over there
I feel
in a while.
I feel like I should every time I say that right. I say Memphis.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. It's you got to emphasize. It's two syllables. Memphis.
Kickoff, of course, tomorrow is 11 o'clock, so it'll be interesting to see how big the Arkansas crowd is for the game, just because it's such an easy drive. They can drive over that morning. You don't necessarily have to come over the night before. You can if you want to. You want to party, have a little fun, do those kind of things. And then you could turn around and go back night after stay Saturday night. So
you skate on home, dude.
How many fans do you think Arkansas would have at this game? Well, if you had to take a guess.
What's it hold? Is it 40?
I would think it probably holds 50 or 60,000.
50 or 60, okay. Because they did, last time we were there, they started renovations right after. So that's been a couple of years now, right?
They're still renovating.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's still renovating.
How many fans will come over at 11 to watch an 11 o'clock game? Listen, that will be crazy. That highway, as bad as it is, could look like Saline County, depending on what direction you're going in the mornings or in the afternoon. Let's say, I don't know. Would it be safe to say half of that stadium, or will there be 20K?
I don't think
it'll be 20K.
Yeah, I think if we got 20K, it would be a good crowd. I think for a regular season game starting at 11. Yeah, I think if you hit 20, Roger, I think it would be a good crowd.
I agree.
Now, listen, bowl games we get more than that.
No doubt.
It's a bowl game.
So let's say 20 shows up.
Yeah.
Let's say 20 shows up. Do they bring 40?
Yeah, that's to me. That's the curious thing is how many fans Memphis would have. Listen, this is like the Super Bowl for Memphis. They don't get chances to play SEC teams. They've played them before. They don't get. Well, I'm sorry, they don't get a chance to play them very often.
Right.
So when they do, it's a big deal. They've knocked off. I think they've knocked off Tennessee. They've knocked off Mississippi State in this stadium. They beat the Razorbacks in this stadium before. So
you told me.
They just don't. They know when they get the opportunity, they need to take advantage of it. And again, I don't think they're as good as what they were last year, although people in the business and on the Oaklawn Sports app at 7.5 think they are, or either they think our defense isn't good enough to pick us at a bigger spread.
Yeah, no. It's just based on what what you've been saying. What was it? Is it 10? How many games did you say that we've played there? Played Memphis?
Played them five
times.
They have the winning record. They're 3-2.
3-2. Okay. All right. No, and listen, you guys were talking about Memphis having such a great year last year. Unless I slept, I don't know, having such a fantastic year. But again, you can't go by that because look what we did. Look at all the different the new players that we have. ASU, same thing. Colleges, I think for the most part. And I really thought this was going to be tougher. You gave us a better chance to beat Ole Miss, unless I wasn't paying attention, which could be. But I mean, you still feel confident that the Hogs are going to cover this game. And when did you get into it? When did you get into it? Was it 7.5? When you picked yours?
Yeah, I think it was 7.5. Yeah, I think that's what I have, 7.5.
All right.
A couple other things today too. Two things. One, the new iPhone comes out today. It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. I don't know how many people are. I think now, and we'll get into it a little bit later. I think a lot of people are just passing. The improvements that they make aren't that great enough to want to spend the kind of money that they're charging. That's one thing. The other, we've got the Toy Hall of Fame finalists out for this year as well. Yeah. So we'll hit on those as we can. And I got to give a credit for Trey. Trey has been working diligently here for the last hour, trying to get us connected. So, but we're going to get it figured out here shortly. He's really good at that, and they'll figure it out. And great to have Tori back on the show. Did Tori bring in food this morning, Raj?
Yes. You know me.
Honestly, will we let her in without it? I mean, let's just be real. Let's just be real.
Maybe Joe Klein should take some notes from you, Tori.
He should.
Joe comes on all the time and don't ever bring food.
I know. I brought Roger his chicken and dressing.
Well, you know what? Well, first of all, that is so good. That is such. I don't know what the crack is that you put in it, but it is so freaking good. I mean, and I've bought the dressing for the last couple of Thanksgivings from you.
Yes.
But what you've done now is release the Kraken and Joe Klein. If he is listening and not on, and his bidet is not tickling him, then he will be sending a picture saluting us about bringing in food.
Yes.
He will not. It was a blessing to have Joe in here yesterday, so we appreciate that. Baz, another blessing was last night at Mainline Sports Bar.
Yeah, how was it?
Great crowd, just a fantastic crowd. There was a couple of guys in two different parties. They were oblivious of. That is Baz. We have lost Baz. We will lost him. The couple of guys were oblivious to the other groups that were there, and there's a couple of guys that were there for their bachelor parties. Had a couple of guys, about 3 guys who grew up in Houston. They're from Houston, and then there were. Are you there?
I'm on there. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there you go. Very good. Hold on a second. So I'll tell you this. So there was a couple of guys from Houston, 3 guys from Houston, and another buddy from Milwaukee. They were there. One of them was getting married. And then on the bar was another 4 guys from Yellville, a couple of plumbers, Yellville Mountain Home area. Is that close together, Yellville Mountain Home? Because they were slurring, so I think it was Yellville, but I knew Mountain Home. They were getting married, and some other folks, Baz. Actually, and there's some people that I have not seen. The first time I saw them was the A&M game, the Tannehill game. They saw me, my wife, and a couple of our kids back there. I want to give a shout-out to Marla and Tony Hunter and their son, Bo. They were there. They had a great time. They made my time there fun last night, just as well as obviously Steve Qualls, who we'll talk about here in a minute with what we did with the Deserving Dozen as well. But it was a fantastic time. I'll sound like Trey Shep. It was a fantastic time at Mainline on the shores of Lake Hamilton. There at Mainline Sports Bar. It was a fun time, dude. Wish you could have been there.
Yeah, that's it sounds like it was. Yeah, we had a great day yesterday, as Roger mentioned. We'll mention some of our Deserving Dozen folks at 6:45. That's when they're going to be listening. Let's tell you what. Let's go ahead since we've got connected. Good job, Trey. Let's take a break. Right. Let's take a break and come back and reset. And Tori, it's funny on your phone number. 804-4330, right? 804-4330 for all your catering needs.
Yes, absolutely.
Listen, we've had her so long doing this, I can remember off the top of my head. Do want to thank J. Martin Law for sponsoring Caden Kittler, HJ Trailer Sales for sponsoring Danny West, of course, AY and App Magazine for Heather Baker. If you just joined the show, we are here at Blue City Cafe, right here on Bill Street, famous Bill Street, home of rock and roll, home of the blues. Up for debate?
Yeah, I don't know. Would they even call it something is called the birthplace of rock and roll? We know the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's in Cleveland.
Cleveland, yeah.
So
the blues is here. You got to say the blues is here, right?
It's the blues, and you're at Blue. It's plural, BLUES, right? Blue
That's
City?
Right, Blue City Cafe.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah, great. I had a big steak last night. It was outstanding. Outstanding. All right, don't go away. 6:30.
Staley Electric presents Kevin Shaywin when he joins the Zone Tuesday for Hidden Gem with the Mighty Rib. Staley Electric, trusted since 1951.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Suit up for game day and join Roger Scott at the People's Watch Parties. The tradition continues at Boudreaux's Grill and Bar, 9811 Maumelle Boulevard in North Little Rock. So come cheer on our team. Roger is sure to have his bag of goodies, and Boudreaux's will have great food and drink specials. The fun is at Boudreaux's and the People's Watch Party with the host with the most, Roger Scott, and your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state, or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
We all know how busy our lives can be these days and how important our time and convenience is as well. Edwards Food Giant knows that too. So that's why they're inviting you to take advantage of their Heat and Eat Meal Solutions items in their deli department. Delicious Edwards Food Giant signature dishes, along with a wide choice of entrees and sides, all ready for you to pick up and take home to serve your family tonight. The Heat and Eat Meal Solution is now at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is chicken and dressing for only $7.99 per pound, with sweet potatoes for $4.49 per pound.
This is Trey Johnson with HJ Trailer Sales. Looking for a trailer repair? Need a new truck bed? HJ Trailer Sales has you covered. We're also your one-stop shop for Iron Bull, Good Guys, Hillsboro trailers, and yes, Hart trailers. We've even got them too. Family owned and operated, we're the most trusted trailer store in the state with tons of financing options to fit your budget. Come see why everyone rolls with HJ Trailer Sales. HJ Trailer Sales, built on trust, driven by quality. Visit hjtrailersales.com or stop by today.
This is Sports Center.
Big weekend on the Buzz in football. First tonight, it's the Crane kickoff with Randy Rainwater at Benton as they host Parkview, which is also our high school football game of the week. 7 p.m. kickoff, 6:45 pregame. Jackson Braswell and myself, Josh Neighbors, will have the call. Then it's the high school football scoreboard show with Randy Rainwater following that. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., it's the Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL live from Memphis. And then tomorrow also, we've got Arkansas taking on Memphis. That is an 11 a.m. kickoff from the Liberty Bowl. You can catch it all right here on 103.7 The Buzz. And if you want to watch the Hogs this weekend, the game is on ABC. Last night in the NFL, the Bills get the win over the Dolphins, 31-21. They improved to 3-0. Miami drops to 0-3. I'm Josh Neighbors for The Buzz Radio Network.
Gigantic wedding band sale at Robert Irwin Jewelers. 0 down and 0 interest for 12 months or take 60 months to pay. Purchases of $999 or more receive a free tungsten or titanium wedding band. Robert Irwin Jewelers. Sale ends Saturday.
Always make sure to say please and thank you. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
The king of smokestack lightning, Howling Wolf.
Check.
The number's going out now, friend. It's smokestack lightning.
Come on, Howlin' Wolf. Listen to this voice.
Oh, the train I ride on. Oh, the angels shine like gold.
That would be
very unique.
My register there.
Oh my gosh, it's And he was a big dude. He's like 6'4", I think.
He's massive.
He's an intimidating-looking guy.
Yeah. It's a
Thank you, Raj.
In the
Alan Wolf.
In the movie Cadillac Records, he has
Right.
a prominent role in that with what's going on between him and Muddy Waters and all that. And the character, the guy that plays him, I can't even tell you the actor's name. I don't know if I ever seen him before. But just the story of Howlin' Wolf, when you read a little bit more about him and see how this dude did not take guff from anybody.
Oh, yeah. He was
in that time. During that time, this is a big black man, and he knew his worth, and he let it be known. And the things that he did to try to help others, know their worth. Incredible. It's just an incredible story.
Look at some of the names: Muddy Waters, B.B. King, Robert Johnson. Just really all of them have been here in Memphis, and that's where we are. If you just joined the show, had a little technical difficulty. Do want to give credit to Trey Schapp for working through it. Trey, good job.
Also, Josh back at the station. I mean,
you guys had to chop it up.
It was a cluster.
Listen, we had something happen that we've never had happen in, for me, 25 years of doing it. The Comcast actually went out and affected our connection.
Yeah, so the internet, so just not to get too technical, but we've got two different ways to, for internet to connect, and we had to go to the backup way, but it just took some time to get there.
How do we sound? How is the signal, Raj? Is it okay?
To me it is, yeah, it sounds
okay,
fine.
Good. I can't hear Tori, yes. Say that again, Tori.
Hello. I said it sounds good.
Hey, there she is.
Yeah.
A couple things. And Trey, of course, today we'll be going around. Thanks to, obviously, give credit to Oaklawn Sports for sponsoring these trips where we get to go to the different visiting towns where the Razorbacks play and do a little history. So we'll be doing that all today.
I feel like we've already ran 100 miles. But, so where are we going? We're going to Graceland.
Got to go by Graceland. Got to go by
FedEx Forum.
Sure.
To try to show the FedEx. Obviously, we're right here on Beale Street.
Yeah, there's
maybe get a shot of the Mississippi River because you can see Arkansas from Memphis.
Yeah, it's the again I mentioned it's the largest city on the Mississippi River. And, it's one of the. I think it's the
bigger than New Orleans.
I think we're one of the fifth largest. This city
larger than New Orleans?
No, I don't think so.
Well, then it's not the largest city on the Mississippi River.
But New Orleans is at the bottom of the Mississippi. I don't know if
it's before the mouth of the river. It's on the river.
Yeah, but I don't know if they look at it that way. So
what do you mean look at it?
I'm sorry, Trey.
Roger,
have you ever worked with
Josh, help me out here.
I don't know what to do with it. Tell me what to do. I don't know what to do.
I do want to thank Oaklawn Sports for sponsoring that, Trey, is that we get to try. And then our next trip will be, where will it be? Knoxville.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, which I've only been in Knoxville, I think, one time.
That's it?
Yeah, and Brett Bielema got the win there a few years, remember?
Yep. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah, hard to believe. I hear it. Do you hear an echo?
A little bit.
Yeah, Roger, do you hear an echo? I don't know. It may just be on our end.
You guys sound great.
Yeah, you sound good here.
Well, we're here at the Blue City Cafe. It's been around for 35, 40 years, and great food, great entertainment. They were jamming in here last night. I think they stayed up until 3 if you're from Arkansas. I know some folks have sent us messages on our D3 Auto Sales text line saying that they've been over here before. Everybody in Arkansas has taken trips over here. By the way, I was corrected. Trey, we were asking Roger how many Razorback fans, and we were saying 20, 30, whatever. The stadium has been reduced. I didn't realize how far the reduction is in fans. According to somebody who sent me a text, 30,000 fans. That's the max capacity of the stadium.
40. I didn't know if they'd done something different.
Yeah, well, I know I think they started that last. Was it last year?
It was last year after the season, I believe they started tearing it down. Or it might have been during their season last year.
I thought it was after
the bowl game.
Our bowl game with them.
Well, they had already started tearing it down because the press box had moved from the west side to the east side last year for the bowl game.
You remember I had just had my knee replaced, and I came over here and did the show from what's
Silky O'Sullivan.
Silky O'Sullivan.
Right.
And then but then I went out and rode back because I didn't. The press box was very tight.
Yep.
And I was on crutches. And
you're like, I'm out.
Yeah, it turned out to be an exciting win. Again, if it's hard to believe, Memphis has a winning series record against Arkansas, 3-2. So, Josh, have we got Josh back in the mix?
Oh yeah, he's on the phone right now.
He's on the phone. I wanted to make sure and get our high school game of the week. I think it's Parkview and Benton.
Parkview and Benton.
Yeah, and so that should be a good
game.
Go
Patriots.
Tonight. Yeah, you're an old Patriots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're an old Patriot. Last night Trey got in at midnight. He actually
landed at midnight.
Landed at midnight, walked into our VRBO. I was there to greet you.
Yes,
I was there to greet you like a brother.
Awake. I appreciate it.
Listen, if you're going to be up till 1, I'm going to be there with you, my friend. And when we get up at 4 o'clock, I'm getting up with you. So. Yeah. Well, last week I took you to. We got up at 4 o'clock last week.
You took me to Memphis to drop off on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the one thing somebody was making somebody was making the point. It's actually shorter for people in Central Arkansas to come here to watch a game than it is in Fayetteville.
That's true.
I mean, just being honest.
Technically, yes.
But can I tell you what, though, y'all? That drive.
Oh, it's awful.
When you have to do it. When you have to do it when it's like in the afternoon. I was doing it right at 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was just. It is so brutal. It is so packed.
So many trucks.
Now, listen, I have done it when like early morning, Sunday morning, and that makes it real nice. And, of course, the game will get over with 2 or 3 o'clock, I guess. Or let's say 2 o'clock, right? Around 2 o'clock.
Around 2.
Yeah, and so, most fans will go back. They won't have to worry about staying another night. They could probably stay tonight if they want to.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go back. Yeah, I'm going to go back. We're going to do all of our Channel 7 stuff. I'll do my Channel 7 stuff tonight and in the morning with Saturday Daybreak, and then we'll do our show.
And you've got a special Saturday Daybreak tomorrow.
Yeah, they're moving the times from 9 to 11 because they've got the game on Channel 7, so they're leading right into the same thing with Notre Dame. So Saturday Daybreak is 9 to 11. Now, you and me, you and I will be doing the
7.
Yeah, 7 o'clock. But listen, when Rogers
2 days in a row of early wake-up calls.
Listen, that's an hour.
You're used to it.
I know. That's an hour later. Great to have Tori from Down Home Catering. We hadn't had her in a while. She brought food in the studio. Tori, anything that you wanted to push out there? Just do we go ahead and start getting ready for Thanksgiving already, or Halloween? I don't know. What do you got?
I mean, everything. Anything anybody wants. There's
Halloween parties, right?
Wow, you better.
Not anything.
Anything and everything that anybody wants. Okay.
Yeah, well, let's just say food-wise.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Oh my gosh, no! There's lots of weddings. There's lots of weddings in October, so it's a good time to, especially if you're having a wedding, you need to call.
Did you know that I did a trivia question that in brides.com October. There's more weddings in October than in June.
Yeah. It is. Listen, I'm telling you, some of the coldest outdoor weddings I've ever done in all my years.
It's amazing.
Who
would have thunk it? Who would have thought? Maybe the scenery, obviously.
They like outside.
You like your orange leaves.
But
your pumpkins, your fall colors, bales of hay.
It's kind of risky, though. I mean, we've been cold.
So's marriage. Marriage is. So.
It is,
so
but it's great.
Oh, I didn't say it what?
Yeah.
Didn't say it what?
We've got good
Our good friend, our good friend Greg Hatcher's son Lane is getting married on the day of the Notre Dame game. I know. But it's in the afternoon, so you could make it. You could make it leaving the game in Fayetteville to get to the wedding in Little Rock. It's like at 6 o'clock. So. Yeah. That's tough.
But when they planned it, did they know the start time?
Didn't matter. Lane should get brownie points for a long time for that to go. Okay, honey, that's what if that's what you want.
Oh,
that's just what.
But he's also he went to ASU, so he
right.
They're off. I don't know. I'm just
Alabama and ASU, right?
Yeah. But
661-1037 today is also National Overthinkers Day. Who do you think on our show is?
I was just overthinking everything this morning.
Well, no, you had to think through that. Roger, who would you say the overthinker on our show is?
The overthinker? That's me.
Yeah.
That's
right. Roger will chew up some thinking, man. He will chew up some thinking.
By the time go ahead.
My favorite thing that Roger does, and occasionally we all do it, but I love it when Roger says, "Man, I'll start talking to myself out loud."
Oh yeah,
and I'll just start.
Then I get upset because I have imaginary people that I talk to. Now they're imaginary in presence, but they have names,
right?
And I speak to them quite a bit.
What are their names?
Well, no, I can't say that. They're colleagues.
It's confidential.
They're colleagues. And one of them is a good friend of mine, Jesus. I speak with Jesus quite often.
Yes, daily.
Roger, we need to go ahead and say yesterday we had a chance to go over and eat lunch, courtesy of Joe Johnson at Smokin' In Style Barbecue, who donated the lunch for our deserving dozen, the Mountain Pine School District. They're all listening right now, Trey. I'm going to read the names, Roger. Avonda Phillips, Benita Smith, Brenda Goebel, Brian Sheridan, Charles Nevels, Constance Matlock, Heather Williams, Joshua Wapple, Kathy Fitzhugh, Kimberly Austin, Tammy Walpole, and Tina Herron. And so if I mispronounce any of those, I apologize. But those are our 12 deserving dozen. And Trey and Tori, these are folks who represent the non-traditional roles in education that don't always get the attention. The principals and the teachers get the most attention, but these are the custodians, the cafeteria workers, the bus drivers. Now, we do have some teachers in this group, but they have a variety of things that they do behind the scenes, nurses, school nurses, librarians. And anyway, Roger, I was very inspired by the love that they have for what they did. And their camaraderie they had amongst each other. Maybe one of the best groups we've ever had in terms of just loving what they do. A lot of them wore multiple hats, more than one thing. One of them was, like, I think, a teacher or a counselor or a bus driver. I mean, just did it all for a small district.
One of them went from their position and is now a teacher, and another one is just a semester or two away from becoming a teacher, which will still add to their duties. And that was the thing that came across there. I mean, Mountain Pine, growing up in Hot Springs, I said it there. I mean, we all knew about Big Bad Hot Springs, the Trojans, Central Junior High School. We had Southwest Junior High School. Lake Hamilton was way out there, and Mountain Pine was even further. You know, when we go out to see Sigma Supply out that way, that's where you see a sign that says to Mountain Pine. You know, and so Mountain Pine used to be way out there. Weyerhaeuser used to be out there, and that's no longer out there. To my, if I remember correctly, but their compassion that they have for each other, and the passion that they have to be around the youth. And you hear about schools that are indoctrinating our children and this and that all the time. We hear about it all the time. If you watch just a little bit of news, you hear
bad. You always hear the bad things. You don't hear enough of the good things. That's right.
And these people, they know that they have an important job. The folks here at Mountain Pine, they know they have an important job. It's a noble profession. I've said it once, said it again. And it was an honor to meet them and to hang out with them. We not only met them, we met a couple of the administrators as well.
Yeah, I did want to say thanks to Superintendent Tish Knowles-Reed, who you could tell they loved her, and she's been on the job 2 years and really made an impact. And you know, everybody struggles, you know, for money, and I think they had a situation a couple years ago they're still digging out of.
Yeah.
But they love their school. I do want to thank Camo Kids Foundations. Kim was there representing Camo's kids, and of course, you know, Steve Qualls is passionate about that organization. His Design Lab company got all the shirts for everybody, all the Morning Mayhem shirts. And, of course, Greg Hatcher had Popeye with Twin City Limousine come all the way over, pick them up in the limo bus, and pick them up from school, take them to the Smoking and Style Barbecue. It's just a really good day. Listen, we had the Hot Springs Sentinel there covering it. The newspaper was covering it.
Absolutely. The Hot Listen, and I've been if they run the article that we did, that's another positive article that I will be a part of in my hometown paper. Like when I've done things as well with the St. Patrick's Day, and on the other end of that, I have had my name listed in the police log in my home paper once or twice back in the day. Special shout out to little bitty Sean Blees. He was there too. I remember Sean years ago. He was a little bitty boy listening to Tommy and Large Dave and Danny Jones back in the day.
Reverend Shakalaka.
That's right. That's what it was, David. That's what it was, David. But Sean Blees, he was a little boy. I saw him yesterday. He had on his big boy pants. I ain't never seen him with a belt on, boy. He was big. He was grown up. He was grown up, boy.
He was a special request that he asked Reverend Shakalaka to say hello to him. He serves on the board there.
Good morning, little Sean. Good morning.
But congrats. And listen, if you're a school district that wants to be honored by the deserving dozen, or to honor your deserving dozen, holler at me or Raj at the station, and we'll get it done. Thanks again to Steve Qualls. Steve Qualls was like, man, I thought he was getting ready to run for governor or mayor of Hot Springs. He was fired up, man.
If there was more room in that lunch area that we had, he would have been preaching up and down the aisle W.V. Grant back in the day.
I know. Did you say WC or WV?
I went WV Grant, not WC Handy.
Handy.
That's right. We'll hear a little bit about him in a minute.
I think they wrote a song about him. Well, good work, Trey, and getting us back on. Josh, too. Trey, good job. We'll come back hanging out with Tori from Down Home Catering, 804-4330. Dan Hampton coming up. Turned 68 today.
Wow, happy birthday.
Don't go away.
Happy
648.
Well, I pick it high and I pick it low. Pick it with my teeth and pick it with my toe. You can hear me play for a country mile. Everybody knows that I'm hog wild. Yeah, everybody knows that I'm hog wild.
Hey folks, it's David BAZZEL out here at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. Frank just told me they've received several truckloads of new inventory, so lots of new vehicles to choose from with deep discounts, like $14,000 off new 2025 model Rams, plus 3.9% financing. New Ram diesels up to $10,000 off. You can take $8,000 off new Jeep Grand Cherokees. These are just a few examples. Go to Fletcher Dodge and tell them what you're looking for, and they'll give you the deal of a lifetime. They're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. No reasonable offer will be refused. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, they still need trade-ins for their pre-owned lot, so they're paying up to $2,000 over Kelley Blue Book for trade-ins. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Remember, several truckloads of new inventory are in. They've got a ton of vehicles that you can choose from. Go talk with Frank and his staff today. Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
What's up, everyone? It's Christian Weaver for The Zone on Friday. Justin will be off heading to Sacramento with those UCA Bears, but DJ and I will be back in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio holding it down. We'll have our normal Friday guests. Quint Sterner will join us thanks to Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram, home of the Big Watt in Benton. Tom Murphy will come on and talk about Arkansas versus Memphis. And Zach Gillum will come on to talk about the most relevant lines of the weekend thanks to Oaklawn. It's all that and much more Friday in The Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
Lost in the legal jungle? Relax. You have a lion on your side. There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of Legal Lions. For exceptional communication and exceptional results, hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue. Lion Legal. We bite back.
The 14th annual Downtown Food Truck Festival is headed to the 30 Crossing Green Space on September 21st. Whether you're a foodie, a music lover, or simply looking for a great time, Woodrock's biggest street party of the year has something for everyone. With over 100 food trucks and vendors, live music, handmade goods, refreshing drinks, and a vibrant atmosphere, the festival is set to bring our community together again on Sunday, September 21st from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 601 President Clinton Avenue.
It's Honda of Russellville's 46th anniversary, and they're celebrating with savings store-wide. Come to Honda of Russellville for the largest inventory of new Honda ATVs and side-by-sides in Arkansas, just in time for deer season or wherever the trail takes you. The Honda 4Trax Foreman 4x4 delivers rugged performance with its powerful 518cc engine and long travel suspension. Whether handling tough jobs or hunting game, this ATV is your go-to machine. Go to HondaofRussellville.com or Facebook.
Heart Royal Flush Tour 2026, February 25th, Simmons Bank Arena. A journey through the hits and timeless classics. The iconic band returns with special guest Lucinda Williams. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Hart and Lucinda Williams live.
Listen up as Monte Harrison joins Drive Time Sports each week, courtesy of Absolute Roofing and Construction for your business or home, covering the state one roof at a time. Call Tiger Lee for your free estimate, 501-380-5543. That's 501-380-5543.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Oh, yeah. Bum, 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 ba-da, ba-da. Did I see where this was number one, Raj, on this day?
Got some stank, don't it? Can you smell that? That's just not that chicken and dumplings. That's some funk.
Wasn't this number one on this day?
That's what I saw.
It sounds loud.
Is it loud?
Yeah, I can't even hear myself.
We can hear you just fine, absolutely.
Yeah,
Wow, that's weird. I mean, the volume is so loud in my ears right now.
It's got to be that phenoric again.
There's the Flanagan valve.
Come on, kick it up now.
Let's go.
You said that you're in Memphis.
Here we go. Here we go. Sing it, Tori.
All right, 6:54. Got a short segment here. We are at the Blue City Cafe right here on Bill Street. Trey, I guess we've got the camera set up where you can see Bill Street right behind us.
Yeah, but I don't have it turned on.
You don't have it turned on.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah. I see you, Baz. I see outside your shoulder, of course, and then the
You can kinda
jukebox.
see behind him, yeah.
Does the jukebox you have? Is there Elvis on that, or is that all modern stuff?
I think it's got a little bit of everything, but they had some jam going on here. Will this work now, Trey, or no?
Jam. They were jamming, yo.
We'll see if we can get a picture of Bill Street. You know, they cleared out where I think they let you drive on it at some point, and then they shut it back down again. I can remember back in the old days.
That's perfect.
You have it on there now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to take a look at Bill Street again, it says across the street on B.B. King's, it said 100th.
Yeah.
100th birthday celebration for B.B. King. I remember when they opened that sucker. We've been around so long. But we're hanging out here getting ready to watch the game tomorrow. Trey and I will be getting ready to do our road tripping. What are we saying? Hog road tripping. Yeah, looking forward to doing that. Brought to you by Oaklawn Sports. I appreciate them. Great to have Tori from Down Home Catering. 804-4330 is the number for any catering need. She will take great care of you. She's been in the business. Is it 21 years now?
No, it's 22. And in May.
22.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
in May
Gotcha.
of 26, it'll be 23 years.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, well, listen, you've been grinding a long time, and hats off to you. Anybody's in. I was talking to Kevin Kane, one of the owners of this place, and it's just, man, it's a grind. I mean, think about this, Tori. This place is open till 3:00 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
I mean, could you imagine? You've got the restaurant side, then you've got bar. You got the bar side of it. You know, they got a couple bars in there, and then they've got the entertainment side of it. I mean, it's just
it's
crazy
great.
what folks. Yeah, what folks go through in that kind of business, and then the hours that you have to keep. I did want to say real quick, too, Raj and Trey, Joe Tessitore is calling the game tomorrow, along with, I think it was Katie George and Jesse Palmer. What do you think about Tessitore? I know some people don't like Tessitore. I don't mind him. I think he does a good job.
Yeah,
I think he always he has exciting games, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think he does a good job.
In spurts, he's tolerable in spurts. He gets a little bit extra sometimes.
Yeah.
He also does. I think he does some wrestling. Did I see
He does.
some wrestling?
He does WWE.
And he did boxing too.
He did boxing too.
ESPN.
Yeah. So anyway, so the game will be on Channel 7 tomorrow, and that's why we'll be doing Saturday daybreak from 9 to 11. If you missed the game last night, Bills do beat the Dolphins 31-21. I did not hit the cover on that. The line was 12. Missed a field goal at the end of the first half. That was it. It was over with. So, again, I am having a horrendous start to my picks. But that means you can still download the Oaklawn Sports app and pick against me.
For sure.
Did you see where Clayton Kershaw is retiring?
Yep.
I didn't realize he'd been in the league 18 years. I mean, that is that's a long career. That's a long career.
I don't know who was I thinking about this playing football. First of all, seeing Russell Wilson a couple of weeks ago, or you're playing with the Cowboys coming by. I'm sitting there going, I didn't even know he was still around, for crying out loud. I mean, you got a Super Bowl quarterback, and he's playing backup now. I don't know why I thought he wasn't there. I don't know.
We're going to ask Roger to continue to play the blues, Elvis, all the things representing Memphis.
Trying to, brother.
Listen, I had no crime issue last night, everybody. Right, Trey? Had no issue. Everybody says, hey, listen, I am packing, but you know what? I didn't have to bring it out. How about that? No problem. Don't need the National Guard.
I hope
we don't need it.
And I hope
right,
Josh gets everything you just said, that you are packing and you didn't have to bring it out. We'll see you in just a second. Back with the boys on Bill Street in a minute. It's 7 o'clock.
Where the Hogs hit the hardwood. 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock.
We're honoring the pursuit of brews and barrel-aged bourbon every Friday at our Bourbon and Brews Party. Get to Twin Peaks from 5 to 7 p.m. to experience a lingerie costume party paired with exceptional bourbons, tastings, and giveaways. Cheers!
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
It's bigger than basketball. The Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic hits the FedEx Forum October 27 as Arkansas takes on the Memphis men's team, all to support the life-saving mission of St. Jude. Get tickets now at stjude.org/hoops.
103.7 The Buzz, your exclusive Razorback headquarters in Central Arkansas. KABZ Little Rock.
I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr. Little Rock police are looking for a second suspect in a double murder from 2023. 20-year-old Mark Lamont Harris Jr. is accused in the shooting death of 20-year-old Modesty Allman and 21-year-old Deshaun Nelms. 17-year-old Kevin Mitchell was arrested last year on 2 counts of capital murder in this case, and now Harris is wanted on the same charges. If you know where he is, call the Little Rock police. And the city of Pine Bluff had gone 2 weeks without a shooting, but that streak has ended following a Wednesday night shooting. Police found a man hurt in his front yard on South Oak Street. He was taken to the hospital and the extent of his injuries are unknown. Anyone with information about Wednesday night shooting should call the Pine Bluff Police Department. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Centennial Bank presents Dan Hampton each week on Morning Mayhem. Centennial Bank. Strength is no accident. You work hard for your money. Keep it secure at Centennial Bank. Member FDIC.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
We're going to see some sunshine today, but this afternoon it'll be mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Not as hot, but still quite warm with a high of 89 degrees. Still a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening with an overnight low around 67 degrees. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
I'm Trey Reed from the Wild Side on 103.7 The Buzz. Join me and Mark Hedrick Tuesday nights at 7 for the Wild Side.
Brought to you by West Rock Landing at Lake Maumelle, Trader Bill's Outdoors, Battery Outfitters, All About Tire and Brake, Tammy Chase Insurance, Edwards Food Giant, and Crane Chevrolet.
Hey folks, it's Roger Scott, and it's time to talk about Sigma Supply packaging products. You've trusted them for your packaging equipment and shipping supplies for the last 55 years. That's a lot of boxes, tape, and stretch film, my friends. But guess what? Sigma Supply is proud to be part of Brady Plus. They are bringing you even more goodies. We're talking janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables. You need toilet paper? They got it. Paper towels? Of course. To-go containers? Well, you betcha. Head over to SigmaSupply.com. Online ordering has never been easier with over 50,000 new products. And if you're really looking to score, text or call sales manager David Breitenberg at 501-617-4600. And don't forget to mention The Buzz because there's a discount for our listeners. Here's that number again for sales manager David Breitenberg, 501-617-4600. I've known David a long time. He's an honest man. FaceTime him. He'll look you right in your eye. Here's a little tip for you. If you're not using Sigma Supply that is now part of Brady Plus, you got low-grade product, man.
Travel season is here, but you need something a little more roomy without the big price tag. How about a different way to buy? with Fitz Auto. A great selection of cars, SUVs, trucks, perhaps even something to pull behind your new truck. You know what they say about trucks? You never knew you wanted one until you need one. Fitz Auto offers in-house financing with an interest rate you can live with. Shop online at fitzauto.com or stop by anytime on Stagecoach at the Curve. Fitz Auto, offering you a different way to buy since 1986.
Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside, do I? You can figure that out for yourself when you touch your steering wheel in the afternoon. But if you're looking to beat the heat, make your next stop Family Market stores. With your Family Market Rewards card, you get 5 cents off a gallon when you grab a large fountain drink, tea, or lemonade, or 5 cents off with a large community coffee in the morning. Save inside, save outside. Family Market stores in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Mayflower, and Hot Springs. And if there's not a Family Market store in your neighborhood yet, you just wait. One's coming.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. New Yorker Sherere Fox came to Arkansas to find a diamond for her engagement ring. She spent 3 weeks at the Crater of Diamonds State Park with nothing to show for it but bug bites and tattered boots. That is, until she found a 2.3 carat white diamond worth anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000. How about that? The great state of Arkansas bringing together a couple of Yankees from New York? The natural state scores again. Stop by and register at your nearest Doublebees for your chance to win a brand new Bad Boy 550 four-wheel drive side-by-side purchased from the Bad Boy Superstore in Searcy. This terrific Bad Boy vehicle will be given away on a special broadcast of Drive Time Sports, October the 8th. Need not be present to win.
At Russell Honda, there are no extra fees or dealer packages. Straightforward pricing and no games. The price you see is the price you pay. With rates as low as 0.99% on the Honda Ridgelines and rates as low as 2.49% up to 5.99% on select models, depending on the length of your loan. Stop by Russell Honda and check out all the new redesigned Honda Passports. Active military and military retirees get $500 bonus cash with Honda Finance. RussellHonda.com.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
If I can change.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
And you can change.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Everybody can change.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, it is 7:06. Glad you're with us. We're having what we call a split formation. This is David BAZZEL, by the way, if you just tuned in. That's Roger Scott back in the studio along with Tori from Down Home Catering and Josh Neighbors producing. Trace Shapp is also with me. I am sitting on Bill Street. I mean, we are right on top of it. Bill in second at basically the entrance of Bill Street, and right across the street from B.B. King's place. We're at Blue City Cafe, which somebody just said, take it from a Louisiana boy in Arkansas. The Blue City Cafe has some of the best gumbo I've ever had outside of New Orleans, or making it myself. So there you go. And a couple other folks. Chris says Alan Wolf lived in West Memphis at one time. Didn't know that. Yeah. Ann and Chuck Eaton are listening in West Memphis. That was on our, I think, YouTube page. Here's one listening from Turks and Caicos.
What?
The Eastern time zone makes being a 609er a little easier. There you go. Before we go to Dan, I do want to say great to have Tori up here from Down Home Catering. Any catering need that you've got, when you call the number, you basically you get Tori, 804-4330, so she won't let you down. And Tori, thanks for bringing food for Roger and Josh this morning. You're the best.
Of course. You know, it's holiday time. I know it sounds crazy, but I mean, it It's here. Thanksgiving is here. It is time to talk turkey.
It's time to talk turkey. It's time to do all that stuff. Listen, and you got the weddings that you're talking about. People can do that. Somebody on our D3 Auto Sales text line wants to know, do you go to Conway, Faulkner County area?
We go everywhere. Conway, Russellville, Pine Bluff, Hot Springs, Batesville all the time.
Memphis? You go to Memphis?
If somebody wants me to.
Baz, you want her to bring something?
Do I need to bring you some food, Baz?
Listen, I ate so much last night. Thank you, Tori. It's all good. So, yeah, great to have Tori up here. Take advantage of her. Before we go to Dan Hampton, Roger, thanks to everybody who came out to Oaklawn last night for Mainline Sports Bar Trivia with Roger Scott.
Yep.
And do want to thank Oaklawn Sports for sponsoring our travel. Trey and I are going to every away game, and Oaklawn Sports is doing that. If you hadn't downloaded the app, do it. It's the best sports app out there. You can follow my picks and pick against me because that's the way to do it. But main thing, download it today. Take advantage of all the bonus things that you can get by downloading as a new customer. So we thank them for allowing us to do these trips on the road. So we got a special occasion to have Dan Hampton on there. Roger, let's check in with him.
Let's do that right now then.
It's now time to talk to former Razorback and NFL Hall of Famer Dan Hampton. Dan Hampton on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Centennial Bank. Centennial Bank, strength is no accident. You work hard for your money. Keep it secure at Centennial Bank. Member FDIC. Live from Chicago, Dan Hampton.
Well, before we give Dan a chance to start talking, Roger, why don't we welcome him in the appropriate way today?
Come on. You know what they say, don't you?
I think this is right, Dan. Happy 68th birthday. Is that correct?
You know, I didn't know there'd be that much math this early in the morning, but I think you're correct. and that's really nice, and it's always great to start off your birthday listening to Baz grovel for food. I feel bad for the lady. You're passionate about getting food, but thank you so much, guys.
Happy birthday, Dan.
I really appreciate it. You know what they say, it goes fast, and 68, it's just another day in a lot of ways, but I got to tell you, excited about the Hogs, hopefully, rebounding over Memphis this week, and I'm glad you guys are going.
Well, you played on the defensive side of the ball just like I did, and you were a Gold Jacket, one of the best to ever do it. Boy, the second quarter did not look good as the Hawks gave up, I think, 25 points, in the second quarter. Saw some of the same things we did against Ole Miss last year, confusion, missed tackles, those kind of things. They sort of rallied the troops, settled down a little bit more in the second half. They'll play another team in Memphis that's a pretty good offensive team. This offensive team for Memphis runs it more than they throw it. But, yeah, it was really more about just assignment football, just knowing where you got to be, Dan. And when you don't know where you're supposed to be, you can get embarrassed real quickly, and that's what happened in the second quarter.
Yeah, it happened to the Bears last weekend. They gave up 52. Yeah. They had guys running wide open and busted coverages, and, people trying to blitz in the same gap and getting washed out. And Travis Williams, obviously the defensive coordinator, had a real good reputation about having a very sound fundamental defense. And when he got, we're waiting to see it. And sometimes you just got to start saying why are we not being able to hold up? And what was really bad was, as good as the offense was through three quarters, they fell apart in the fourth quarter with the fumble, having to turn it over. And when your defense is struggling and your offense kind of, goes haywire, it's a bad combination. And it really magnifies, the situation. And as well as, the Hogs have played thus far this year in a lot of, quarters and a lot of spots, there were things in the opener there were things against Arkansas State that made you go, whoa, wait. I know I saw that. What? We need to fix that. I don't know if they've done a good enough job of getting it all fixed. But at the end of the day, hey, this is game 4. It's time to have it all wired up and ready to go. So let's hope they do.
Well, I will say this, thanks to Centennial Bank, too, for sponsoring Dan each Friday. I tell you who's starting to get national praise, which certainly didn't start the season off that way. You didn't hear his name mentioned when everybody was throwing out, the Manning name and the kid down at Florida and others. Finally now, you can't ignore the fact he's thrown 13 touchdowns. It's the tops in the nation. He's in the top 3 about every category. Taylor Green is getting some love nationally. Matter of fact, Mel Kiper Jr., I think, has got him either number 1 or number 2 right now on his quarterback board. So it's nice to see that kid get some attention because he really hadn't gotten it compared to the other quarterbacks in the country.
Taylor is a real interesting case in the sense that, coming in from Boise State last year, he was kind of under the radar. And even though you saw flashes, I remember the game that I was at in Tennessee, their little quarterback was highly touted, blah, blah. And I thought Talon, had as good a game and performed as well as pretty much, a lot of those quarterbacks that you heard about. But going into the season, I remember I was looking at the Razorbacks recruiting, ratings and how Oklahoma signed 15 of the top 300 in the nation, and Alabama signed 14, and the Razorbacks signed 0. And then I looked at the NFL draft charts as who would be the best NFL prospect on the Razorbacks, and it was Talon. But Talon was ranked the 180th player, 180th player in the draft. It was, if it's say the draft was taken in June, he would have been drafted somewhere, in the 5th round, 6th round. Well, as you just said, his performance thus far has catapulted him into probably the first round, if not way up there at the top of the first round. So, the Bobby Petrino voodoo is obviously manifesting itself because there was a lot of people saying, hey, look what Petrino's quarterbacks are able to do their second year in that offense, and it's really starting to pay off.
Well, too, you've got improved offensive line play. We didn't give up a sack last weekend, Dan, and I was telling Roger and Justin, I don't remember us not giving up a sack in an SEC game, probably going back 3-4 years. I mean, this offensive line under Sam Pittman has struggled for quite a while. I think we gave up 40-something sacks last year in the addition of the new tackle from Georgia Tech and the center from Central Florida, who we'll have on today, Caden Kittler. It really has made a difference. Again, maybe Ole Miss is not a great defense, but they're SEC athletes. This was going to be the first test, and the offensive line from a protection standpoint looks much improved from last year.
That's a great point. And, the improved offensive line is paying off, but the running game and the fact that we're using a lot more boots and play action, which basically, kind of keeps that defensive line in a run mode, having to hit into the offensive lineman and stay square, which creates an opportunity to block them easier. So there's a lot of things like a hidden hand that is paying off, within the scheme. But, you got to think some of the running game has really been dynamic. And looking at Memphis, obviously Memphis isn't SEC quality, but Memphis has been, what have they been, a 10-win team in the last 5, 6, 8 years?
You betcha.
When, what was it, Louisville was there? I mean, my guys, they were in the top 20. So they're not scared of the moment. They've been on the big stage, and they played some pretty good teams. Going on the road, it's never easy, and we need to, try to bounce back. But, I think the Hogs, they get it done. What was it, 3 years ago we played them in the what was it, just last year we played at Texas Tech over there and won.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, it is also, Dan, not that you have to remember, it was the place where old 53 had his greatest game as a Razorback, broke my hand in the first quarter, Dan, and still had 15 tackles against the old Bo Jackson. And he got us, he beat us with one
Shut
run
him down,
there.
Dan. He put him in the dirt.
You know, Dan, that team, that team had, not only did they had Bo Jackson, Brent Fullwood, Tommy Agee, all three first or second round draft choices. Then they had Kevin Green, who was a gold jacket defensive end, and they also had Steve Wallace, who was the offensive tackle for many years for the 49ers. And I mean, that team was loaded. And on paper, we should not even have been on the field with them. If Bobby Joe Evans doesn't drop a pass there in the fourth quarter that Ken Hatfield called a fourth down pass, he was wide open, and I don't want to throw him under the bus, but he did drop it. We would have beat those guys. But some great memories there in the Liberty Bowl for me. But it was crazy, Dan. We have a losing series record to Ole Miss. They beat us 3 years in a row, 92, 93, and 94. And we've beaten them the last 2 years. So you're right. They're not scared of us. They look forward to being able to play SEC teams, especially at home. So we'll see what happens. Moving to the NFL. What is the team that maybe surprised you or disappointed you early on so far in the season, Dan?
Well, this year so far it's been the Chicago Bears. A lot was expected. They paid their new coach. I know it's obscene to say it, but $13 million a year to fix problems, and there hasn't been a whole lot of fixing. And I know it takes a little time, but there has to be a better showing this week against Dallas. I know you guys are Dallas fans. Dallas probably will win. They're favored in Chicago.
I think Chicago's favored, Dan.
No. Cowboys are giving up a half a point.
Oh, I thought Justin Acre
it was 1.5 last night.
Yeah, okay.
Cowboys minus 1.5.
Okay,
so what I'm trying to tell you is, hey, a lot of people have broken down the Bears and said, hey, there's issues. We've got left tackle issues. We got cornerback issues. We got all kinds of different things the Bears have to fix. But across the league, and this goes as a segue right into at the trough, Patrick Mahomes had never lost 3 games in a row in the NFL. Well, guess what? He has now. He lost the Super Bowl and then the 2 games in the opener. Okay. What do you think the chances of him losing 4 in a row? I don't think so.
I know.
So I think the Kansas City Chiefs is one of those that you can go down to Centennial Bank and get you a nice big loan and get well real quick at the trough with the Kansas City Chiefs this week.
Dan, I thought, I thought the same thing. I had some folks down at Oaklawn last night at a gig that I do on Thursday nights say that they had that, and I said the same thing. Now, I didn't think about it being 4 games in a row that he would potentially lose, but I said, listen, going back to back, Mahomes is going to come out of it sometime. Now, here's the other part of it. Last week, your lock was my Dallas Cowboys covering against the Giants, and they didn't do it. They did not make it. So now I'm concerned with just a half a point against your Bears. I mean, do you see them? Do you see that? Is that an easy walk for the Cowboys, or do I need to start ramping up and start watching the Netflix series again to remember the old days?
Well, okay, and 2 things about it, and this is a game I wouldn't touch for a lot of reasons, but the Cowboys won on a miracle. I mean, the kicks and getting getting in position and scoring and all that, and beating the miserable Giants. Okay, it wasn't like they beat Philadelphia. Right. All that being said, the Bears have been under the national media now, being 0-2, being embarrassed in Detroit last week. Of course, our coach, Ben Johnson, coming from Detroit, where all those players basically said, yeah, we love him, but, it's like he was a brat. We wanted to show him who's boss. So the Bears are going to give you everything they have to try to Dallas is coming off of a, kind of a fluky, last-second win. So it's a game I don't think I would touch. There's a lot more that I would even, suggest. But, think about this. The 49ers, they're doing a lot of good things without some of their most important players. By the way, Kansas City, they beat the Eagles. if Kelsey catches the ball at the goal line, but he stumble bumps it, and they get an interception, and Philadelphia holds on for the win. But all that being said, the league, the margins are so close. I just got to tell you, in my mind, there's no way that Kansas City doesn't roll this week.
I got you. I agree. I agree with that one.
That's Roger. That's one of my 3 picks. So I had the Chiefs, the Vikings, but Dan, I had the darn Bills last night. They don't miss the field goal at the end of the half. They cover, but they didn't. So I continue to struggle. Hey, before we let you go, you're 68 today. Happy birthday again. Yeah. Do you still have all your joints? Have you had any joint replacements, Dan?
Oh, I had both knee replacements 15 years ago.
Okay.
But everything else is original equipment, and it's on notice. I don't know how much longer.
But what about those fingers? I always love telling the story. When you look at Dan Hampton's hands, it's like looking at a road map. They're going all different directions. How are your fingers?
Yeah.
Do you have arthritis in your fingers?
No, guys, if they look bad, they don't feel bad. And I still play the guitar pretty well, so it's no complaints.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, after we had the 40-year anniversary of the Chicago Bear, Super Bowl team a week ago, and I saw a lot of the guys. A lot of them look great. Some of them a little shaky. I'm just thankful to the good Lord. I'm still on the right side of the grass.
Yeah, well, I got to ask before we let you go. Thanks to Centennial Bank again for sponsoring Dan. So we're over here on Bill Street. Has Dan Hampton ever had a memorable night that he can remember, he can recall on Bill Street in your life?
Absolutely. We went to a great golf course down in Mississippi. Randy Davidson, Doc Zimmerman, and myself. And then afterwards, we got rained out on the 18th hole. We're soaking wet. We go to Bill Street. There's a place called Sleep Out Louie's. And we go in there. It's the middle of summer, and it's about 40 degrees with the air conditioning.
Yes.
We all got sick as dogs.
Yeah, so Noah, I thought maybe you were going to say you got up on stage and played a guitar maybe at B.B. King's or somewhere on there, since it's you're a music guy too.
Oh, yeah. But, hey, I do know this, that and it's just an aside, when I go back and forth to Chicago, it's the rock and roll highway, which is old US 67.
Right,
well, they have the same thing on US 70, the 1170 Club and all those little nightclubs going to Memphis. Same thing. Bill Street was the epicenter of rock and roll back, 50, 60 years ago. I'm so happy you guys are over there. I hope you have a great night. And I hope the Hogs get it done tomorrow.
Hey,
awesome.
Dan, real quick, I just got to throw out a plug for you. I ordered a dozen bottles the other day of Epical. I had to get some. It is the only thing that I can take, and it's almost instant for me when I've been on my feet and running around and moving my legs at night and get some debilitating cramps. And I'm telling you right now, that stuff works almost instantly. I got to tell you, thank you for turning me on to that stuff. And I was able to get, like I said, a dozen bottles of the fruit punch delivered to my house, and it's in my fridge as we speak. So I got to say thank you.
Oh, that's music to my ears. I'm so happy that it works so well, and it does.
Yes.
Like I said, my wife just swears by it. That's fantastic. All right, guys. Well, listen. Good fortunes around the corner. Here we go on Bill Street. Go Hogs.
All right. Happy birthday, Dan. There he goes.
Dan. Happy
Go
birthday.
Hogs.
Thank you, guys.
There it is. That's outstanding. Listen.
Well, he's one of a kind, man.
He is. He sure
Let me tell
is.
you, the stories that I've heard about him when he used to go out and party with his buddies at the different establishments, whether it be Little Rock, Chicago, wherever, he was a blast to deal with.
Oh my
Don't
God.
get in his way. Do not get in his way. What a guy! What a unique guy.
Yep.
All right, we got a little Jake and Elwood. Is that right?
Look at you.
Boom.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know why you struggle so much with Trey and HB. You're knowing every one of these.
Good stuff. All right, don't go away. 7:30.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
This is Sports Center.
Big weekend on the Buzz in football. First tonight, it's the Crane Kickoff with Randy Rainwater at Benton as they host Parkview, which is also our high school football game of the week. 7 p.m. kickoff, 6:45 pregame. Jackson Braswell and myself, Josh Neighbors, will have the call. Then it's the high school football scoreboard show with Randy Rainwater following that. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., it's the Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL live from Memphis. And then tomorrow also, we've got Arkansas taking on Memphis. That is an 11 a.m. kickoff from the Liberty Bowl. You can catch it all right here on 103.7 The Buzz. And if you want to watch the Hogs this weekend, the game is on ABC. Last night in the NFL, the Bills get the win over the Dolphins, 31-21. They improved to 3-0. Miami drops to 0-3. I'm Josh Neighbors for The Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
We're going to see some sunshine today, but this afternoon it'll be mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Not as hot, but still quite warm with a high of 89 degrees. Still a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening with an overnight low around 67 degrees. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Tune in to 103.7 The Buzz as Justin Acree and DJ Williams broadcast live from each meeting of the Wooded Rock Touchdown Club, brought to you by Arkansas Spine and Pain. Justin and DJ will broadcast live from the Doubletree downtown, bringing you interviews with each speaker and their comments to the club live. Monday, the Wooded Rock Touchdown Club welcomes NFL Hall of Famer and former LA Raider Tim Brown. That's The Zone live at the Wooded Rock Touchdown Club, brought to you by Arkansas Spine and Pain.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from Fletcher Dodge right here in Sherwood. I want to announce that we're going to have a big contest in September between the Fletcher Dodge store and our Fletcher Honda store in Bentonville. This is a big challenge for us. The Honda store is the #1 volume store in all of Arkansas. To win this contest, Fletcher Dodge has to sell more vehicles than ever before. So here's what we're going to do. It's simple. We will not be undersold. We're putting my best price right on the windshield. Everyone gets my best price. There's no gimmicks. No, you have to trade in here or you have to finance for here. You don't have to do any of that. You just get the best price. We're going to set sales records at Fletcher Dodge and at Fletcher Honda. So come see us in person in Sherwood. Ask for Chris, the general manager, or my grandson, Sam Fletcher. See why Taylor Green buys his trucks at Fletcher Dodge. Shop in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop us at FletcherDeals.com.
Gigantic wedding band sale at Robert Irwin Jewelers. 0 down and 0 interest for 12 months or take 60 months to pay. Purchases of $999 or more receive a free tungsten or titanium wedding band. Robert Irwin Jewelers. Sale ends Saturday.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Nate Bargatze, Big Dumb Eyes World Tour, Simmons Bank Arena, Sunday, September 21st. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. David BAZZEL's SEC Road Adventures on Morning Mayhem are brought to you by Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sporting app.
Mama told me not to come.
Mama told me not to come. 7:32. Thanks also to Trey Schapp, who is my travel partner on the road. We've been doing the show. Pregame, 13 years we've been doing this show. Every game, every away game. And It's disappointing. It's been the worst era of Razorback football in 13 years, but that's okay. We have a good time. We'll be doing the show tomorrow at 7.
Baz, according to Hunter Yurchek, we're not in a position to compete for next year.
I wanted to ask Dan about that, but I didn't want to ruin his birthday. Baz, I got folks wanting to know where you're going to be tomorrow, where you guys are going to be doing your pregame.
Because it's so early at 7, we'll probably just do it at the VRBO, and then I've got to head to the station, outside the station, where I'll be doing the live stuff with Sully and Jack. Sully and Jack are coming over from Channel 7, and we're going to do Saturday Daybreak there. They moved the time to 9 to 11. Kickoff is at 11, and it's on ABC. And the same thing will happen the following week, exactly the same thing with Notre Dame. Kickoff's at 11. Daybreak's 9 to 11 as well. And Roger, I know that's one of your favorite shows, the Hog Wild Game Day show. You've been listening. We always play your song.
No, I really do, guys, because it's you guys are breaking it down. It's an hour. It's fun. You have fun. You have great insight on what's going on. You're reading the paper, with the.
Tom Murphy's picks,
Tom Murphy, excuse me. Yeah, you're reading those and going. So you're going through and all. You cover a ton in an hour. It's entertaining, and it pumps me up. And it's got nothing to do with my songs. I was listening before. I knew all that, or I think you were doing them even before that. But yeah, man, no, I love that. I got it on every Saturday.
If you go to the cameras, you can see we're on Bill Street, Bill and 2nd. We're at a place called Blue City Cafe, and there's an Arkansas connection with George Eldridge, who used to own the Doe's. This used to be Doe's back in the 90s. They changed it, but they still get their tamales every week or every month from the tamale factory, and I never can remember the name of the little town that's up in. The family, George's family still owns the Doe's. They're in downtown Little Rock. So, anyway, they've got good food. It reminds me of Doe's and the quality of food. They've added more than what they normally get here.
Speaking of quality food, guys, I know a place on Quail Lane in Benton, Arkansas that has quality food, and she's here with us right now.
She brought it to the studio today.
Yes, I did.
Dude, listen, I have bought, what has it been? Did I get I've gotten the.
You love the broccoli and cheese
It's
casserole.
Oh my God, the broccoli and cheese casserole.
And you like the
dressing.
Mm-hmm.
For the last several holidays, I've purchased a couple of those, and they're fantastic. My oldest son, Eric, loves the broccoli and cheese. I think he even bought extra one time for that. So all of that's right around the corner.
Yeah.
I mean, Thanksgiving's going to be here in a minute. I can't wait for the holiday. This is my favorite time of year, is football season all the way to the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Because of all the holiday, all the foods, all the parties, all the get-together that's going on, and you can satisfy every one of those.
Every one of them. We do tons and tons of businesses that do Thanksgiving meals for all their staff, especially ones that have a day shift and a night shift. All those do their Christmas parties.
Well, the holiday, exactly. The holiday office parties, you'll take care of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all the time. And then the family meal pickup things the day before Thanksgiving. I mean, that's like our Super Bowl.
Right on.
Yep.
Couple things. Amber Helms, who Trey, you know Amber. She's a friend. She's a faithful listener. She said that I use Tori a lot. Be sure to mention her food is great, but it's also a great value for the price. Her prices are lower than most caterers at her level. So there you go. That's a nice endorsement there.
Thank you, Amber.
Yeah,
Love
she's
you.
great. Also, Chad Hatfield, and they told me this yesterday, and I said I didn't think it was right, but they were right. Chad Hatfield told me the tamale factory's in a small little town called Gregory.
Yeah, that's what everybody's showing.
But they do a ton. And it's basically Doe's. They have a tamale factory restaurant, but that's where they wrap all the tamales.
Oh, wow.
And they still ship them around, I guess, to places like this and others. So.
And we need to say too that you were correct on Memphis being the largest.
Oh, that's right.
Mississippi.
That's right.
Prior to Katrina, it was New Orleans, but after Katrina, with them losing some 200,000.
Yeah, well, it's down to 300,000 population for proper.
3,000, yeah, and then St. Louis. I mean, I hate even saying St. Louis, but that town is around 300,000.
Yeah, and listen, how about Memphis being 630,000, and then Metro is 1.3. By the way, their minor league team is playing tonight. They're giving away jerseys.
The Redbirds?
The Redbirds are giving away 1,500.
Well, they have to.
Silky Sullivan's.
What?
Well, they must be in the playoffs, right?
No. Well, they might be, but the Cardinals are not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
the Cubs are.
Yeah, but they might still be in the mix.
Cubs are in the playoffs.
Yes.
Cubs win.
So a lot of people are asking, Roger, what was the drink that you talked about from Dan Hampton?
Dude, it's Epical. E-P-I-C-K-L. I called it E-Pickle, and he said only a hillbilly would call it that. So I called it E-Pickle, but it's Epical. E-P-I-C-K-L. hell. Now it comes in little bottles. Last week, when I do my lawn, it takes me so long because I'm so anal about it. He'll sweat it all out and all that. I'll knock back a couple of them before I do it because of the electrolytes in it. But those cramps, and I ordered off the Walmart app is where I got them. I couldn't find them anywhere else. Amazon, nothing like that. And I wasn't going to hit up Dan for them again. I needed to find them. I finally found them. They're not on the shelf where I can find them, but I went to the Walmart app, got them sent. EPICKL. It's the best there is for me.
You see me occasionally, Trey. I will get a cramp on camera.
Oh, gosh.
But Roger gets them all the time, and it's almost like Justin Moore's hiccups.
No, you got one at Football Media Days, and I thought I was literally about to have to call 911.
But Roger gets those, and this is the e-pickle. It solves the problems for Roger.
It's immediate, dude. I'm telling you, it's immediate. I have the bottom half of my fridge in the garage. It's loaded with them right now. I mean,
when do you get your cramps?
I get them in my
hamstring.
It's in my ham and in my thighs.
Terrible.
And I'm telling you,
sorry for him.
The trauma that it causes, I feel it for days later. But I'm telling you, if you get these things, that juice. And you just kill it. It's
that
what
juice.
That juice. It works, brother. I'm telling you. And I don't endorse a lot, but when it comes to these things, but I can tell you without a doubt that stuff works almost instantly for me. EPICKL. Epical, or as we say in Saline County, e-pickle.
Does it taste good?
No, it tastes like pickles.
You guzzle it down. I can't tell you. Look it up. I forget. I don't know if it's 6 ounces or whatever. No, this is funky fruit. This is funky fruit.
I couldn't.
It's funky fruit pickle.
I couldn't.
Yeah, there's lemon. There's this and that. So I got all the.
Hey, listen. There's no amount of fruit that you can put in pickle juice to make it taste like pickle juice.
No.
Yes.
Dude, listen. Once you knock it back, you don't even. You can hold your nose if you have to, but it works. I'm telling you, people.
I can't. If a pickle is on my plate and touches my bread,
she won't even kiss her grandkids if they have a pickle.
No,
that's how much she doesn't like pickle.
Glenma's giving them suckers and can't anything, and I'm like, ooh, I will kiss y'all later.
The folks that I talked to last night, Marla and Tony Hunter and their son Bo were playing trivia, and I went up to Bo because he was eating his sandwich, and he'd already started eating his sandwich, and I noticed on his plate that the pickle spear had not been touched, and usually, I eat the pickle spear. That's the first thing to go. And I said, dude, are you not going to eat your pickle spear? He goes, oh, I'm waiting. I said, okay, very good. Because I said, because if you're not going to eat that pickle, I want that pickle. I love a good pickle.
I hate pickles.
Good two things. I think we have an additional guest in the studio. We need to
We've got Robert
officially.
James, yes.
What up, guys?
Robert. If you've got him ready to roll, let's welcome him. If not,
you want to do it right now? Here
if you've got it, let's do it.
I got it.
A man of many talents, play-by-play broadcaster, real estate agent, and now a state legislator. It's time to talk all things Arkansas with R.J. Hawk, presented by Natural State Wholesale, proudly trusted by major manufacturers all over the world for 25 years. Go see the flooring king, Don Gresham, at Natural State Wholesale.
All right, thanks to Don and the boys at Natural State Wholesale. I know, Trey, you're good buddies with Don as well. We all are. Love Don, and they'll take real good care of you. RJ, a couple things. You are a state rep, brother, in Saline County. What's different about Memphis that we don't have as much of? We have a little bit of it in Little Rock. Is the history. For example, part of our deal today, Trey, we're going to go to different spots. We're going to go by Rendezvous. I know there's tons of other places, but it's been around since 1948. 75 years. And then you look at Bill's Street was first opened in 1841. I think it was named after a war hero. And then you think of that Elvis used to walk down this street as a little kid, watching, sticking his head in there, watching some of the performers. There's just a lot of the Orpheum, there's just so much history in this place. And we had it last week in Oxford. Yep. You had the Union troops that occupied Oxford, burnt down the square, and they rebuilt it in 1872. The courthouse is still there. So I do love that. We've got a little bit of that.
Have you seen anything at the Orpheum here?
I have. I saw an Elvis still about 15 years ago.
I saw Phantom of the Opera when it was touring.
Yeah, it's a cool building. Yeah, and so I'll tell you one thing that Little Rock has that's really cool, the old State House.
Yes.
Have you been in that, RJ?
Oh, yeah. A few years ago, before I got in the legislature, they actually held session in the, they did one.
Oh, that's
session
right.
back
Yes.
in there.
That's
and,
so cool. Killed a man in there.
Yeah.
Somebody was killed in there. Yeah.
John Vines, who you guys know, he's got a picture of everybody gathered in that room and doing that. And so, but you know what though? Like you talk about the history of Memphis, and you're right, there is, but Arkansas's got history. It's just spread out across the state. I mean, you think about Johnny Cash, and you think about Paul.
Yeah. Well,
there are a lot of. It's just our history is kind of spread out across the state. And
well, think about this, RJ. Johnny Cash's history covers both states.
Yeah,
he's born and raised in Arkansas. Comes over here to oh my gosh, Roger!
Sun Records.
I was going to call it Stax. It's Sun Records. And Johnny Cash, he followed Elvis. Elvis did it over here.
He toured with Elvis.
Yeah, I mean it's really crazy.
Come on, bro.
That this was such a place for music to start.
Absolutely,
and grow.
Listen, until I watched Cadillac Records, and I know that Chuck Gatlin, our resident guru. From that area, I think he's closer to Goobertown than he is Jonesboro, but he knows music and he knows that area. And again, that West Helena Blues Fest that was going on, that's where it was forever. Howlin' Wolf played there. Muddy Waters played there.
How crazy
all of them
that?
played there, right there. I mean, young Ken Hatfield, him and Dick are probably walking across the way, smelling barbecue, listening to those folks. And Ray Tucker as well.
Well, it's funny. The one song, Memphis has a lot of songs written about them, but the one song I think we all like is "Walking in Memphis." And Justin Moore hates it.
Why do you hate it?
I don't know. He just hates it. He hates this song. How do you hate this song?
I think he thinks that Mark Cohen sounds like Leanne Morgan. Here we go.
Boarded the plane.
Come on, WC.
Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. WC
Handy.
Won't you look down over me?
Come on, kick it.
Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis.
Great song, man.
It's a great song.
I just not like that.
Walking with my feet. He sees the ghost of Elvis. Now, listen, when you see the ghost of Elvis, you're in heaven.
Listen, of course, we all want Justin to be able to one day have a song, because he wants it too. But
walking in Poland, walking down the Dollar General store, walking in Poland. Do you want to see my big sign?
Before we go to break, I was going to
lights
mention
up at night.
It does.
Yeah, I was going to mention real quickly. This year's Toy Hall of Fame finalists, here's what the finalists are. Battleship, the board game's Battleship, Catan, and Trivial Pursuit. Those are the board. I don't know what Catan is, but I know Trivial Pursuit.
I don't know what Catan is. I know Chris Catan
here's
from
more.
Saturday Night Live.
Here's more. Connect 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Connect 4. You know what that is. It's
you don't know what that is?
You drop the little. It's just like You drop the little checkers. You drop the little checkers in there. Absolutely, a great rain day game for school.
Yes.
All right, we got cornhole. Everybody knows what.
Yeah.
Furbies.
Furbies. Oh my God, yes.
The Furby.
Wow,
Listen,
I didn't
we're
know it was that
having
old.
a big yard sale tomorrow, and there was stuff we got out of a storage building. And we have brand new Furbies in the box, and these little things were talking in the bag.
They're worth something now.
They're going in the Hall of Fame?
I have five of these things,
yeah.
and they were going, making all those little things.
RJ just told you something. They're going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
If your husband knows that, he'll keep those and take them to that auction. What's the auction that he goes to?
He goes to Barrett Jackson.
Barrett Jackson wants Furbies.
And Tamika.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, remember, these are just finalists. Okay, let me hit the last 3 or 4. You got the scooter.
Yeah.
You've got slime. You got slime.
Love slime.
My granddaughter loves slime.
Someone says snow. It says on here snow. Is there a toy?
Yeah,
snow?
that's from Pablo Escobar.
The last 4 are the spirograph. What is a spirograph?
It's like the little thing that spins around.
Yeah, you'll spin it around and make little things. It's an etch-a-sketch with a pencil.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what it is.
And then the last two are a Star Wars lightsaber.
Yeah.
The last one is Tickle Me Elmo.
Oh my God, I got a Tickle Me Elmo.
So those are all the
And I got
finalists.
a Chicken Dance Elmo.
The three that got in last year: My Little Pony, Transformers, and the card game Phase 10. I don't know.
You know what?
I don't know one of the three. That's
that
the one
Connect Four. I mean, again, that was a game that you played rain day. You didn't have recess. You would have that. I mean, that is such a stinking simple little game.
Oh yeah,
it's
long
easy,
before
yeah.
it's just so easy for your kids to do.
I guess I need to go look
easier
that
than Trivial Pursuit.
in Trivial Pursuit.
Sure it is.
What famous episode is Trivial Pursuit in a classic, iconic TV series?
661-1037. Let's throw that out there.
All right,
Also,
done.
don't forget, Caden Kittler, the starting center for the Razorbacks, coming up at 8:05. Brought to you by J. Martin Law. You don't want to miss that. All right, 7:48. We're live at Bill Street.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years, and I can vouch for the outstanding work they do. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. And get this, they've had over 2 million installs of fantastic showers and tubs across the South, with thousands of those coming right here in the natural state. At Bath Fitter, they are the manufacturer, installer, and service provider. No subcontractors involved in the process. All are employees of the company, so they own the entire process. Right now, they have an amazing offer. 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 12 months. They understand that families are struggling with high prices, so they are making this special offer to help. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Basil sent you.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
This is Trey Johnson with HJ Trailer Sales. Looking for a trailer repair? Need a new truck bed? HJ Trailer Sales has you covered. We're also your one-stop shop for Iron Bull, Good Guys, Hillsboro trailers, and yes, Hart trailers. We've even got them too. Family owned and operated, we're the most trusted trailer store in the state with tons of financing options to fit your budget. Come see why everyone rolls with HJ Trailer Sales. HJ Trailer Sales, built on trust, driven by quality. Visit hjtrailersales.com or stop by today.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $289 a month or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 469-405-7740 for details.
You're leaving for work, but the garage door won't open. Is it the opener? Is it a broken spring? Now you're late and your car is trapped. Don't panic. It's easy to schedule a convenient same-day service with a trained technician from Overhead Door Company of Little Rock, the original Red Ribbon Garage Door Company trusted in Little Rock since 1967. Call 501-510-6399 or schedule online at overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
If the 25th is the silver anniversary and the 50th is gold, what's the 75th? Well, that's the fresh beef, onions, pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, fries, and drink anniversary. Everybody knows that. Get the #1 water meal for $7.50 in honor of our 75th anniversary. A meal like that is the way you're supposed to celebrate a 75th. The Whataburger 75th Meal Deal. Whataburger, what a deal. For a limited time at participating locations.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Get your tickets now for the 2025 Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic as the Arkansas men's team takes on the Memphis Tigers on October 27th at the FedEx Forum. Learn more at stjude.org/hoops and be a part of the action.
Hi, I'm Trey Reed from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, inviting you to join me every Wednesday morning for the latest news from the great outdoors. It's brought to you by Arts Marine in North Little Rock, now under new ownership, but with the same familiar faces and incredible service you've known for years, plus the area's best selection of boating parts and supplies.
Want to reach the show? Well, give us a call or text at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
Hey, Little Rock, this is JT the Brick, and you're listening to the Jacked Up Guy on KABZ 103.7 The Buzz.
It's gone, baby.
Stank right there.
Oh, my
BB
gosh.
King. We're right across the street from BB King's bar and restaurant.
Get me some Lysol spray, please, because it stinks in here with some fun. Oh, my God.
If you just joined the show, you got Roger Scott, Josh Neighbors back in the studio along with Tori from Down Home Catering, and RJ Hawk, brought to you by Natural State Wholesale. If you want to have Tori cater any of your anything for you, 804-4330. That's 804-4330. And if you need anything, especially when it comes to flooring, Natural State Wholesale, call Don and the gang over at Natural State Wholesale. They'll take real good care of you.
You know, her husband and Steve Dobbins, they are the ones that keep my wife's house cool in the summer and warm in the winter.
Yes, yes.
More hard heating in there. That's who we use. So, but Tori is, and it's right there beside.
I invaded his space.
Absolutely.
We built me a building next to
It's fantastic.
It's fabulous.
RJ's used Tori. He'll use them, obviously, with a party.
Tori all the time.
It's party season. This time of year is party season. So,
RJ.
what's the phone number, Tori?
501-804-4330.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of a sling kind of thing, but her niece works for me.
Yeah.
It's a Realty One group, and
Taylor.
she is kicking butt
Taylor
right now.
is awesome.
Yeah, she's kicking butt.
Oh, beautiful hair.
Yeah.
Her hair. Oh, my gosh.
I think I was going to ask, too, by the way, we're at the Blue City Cafe on Bill and Scott. It's really at the entryway of Bill Street. I was going to ask, RJ, you weren't with us when we started doing Deserving Dozen. You'd already gone, right?
Yeah. You guys did that after I left.
Yeah, we've done that now. This is
a really
the
cool
sixth
thing.
Yeah, it is. Yesterday we were over in Hot Springs at the honoring the Mountain Pine School District, and it was really great to have their 12 and very humble. Those people, Roger, they don't get a lot of attention, so a lot of them are shy.
Yep.
And some of them are not, but some of them are, And I love some of the custodians that have 18 keys. They've got to get a
keychain.
Yeah, it's but anyway, it was a great deal, and congratulations to all the 12 that we honored, and thanks to Tish, their superintendent, Tish Knowles-Reed, and thanks to Camel's Kids, Steve Qualls Design Labs, Smoking and Style Barbecue, and Twin City Limo, Greg Hatcher, and Popeye, to make that be a special deal for those folks who don't get a lot of attention. And if you want your school district folks to be honored, the custodians, the bus drivers, the cafeteria workers, the librarians, the paralegals,
Bess, I think they were
counselors.
shocked. I think this group of folks were a little bit shocked, probably thinking, what's going on? What's this guy doing this lemon? Where are they taking us? Something's going on.
Right,
we don't know what's going on because they don't get the recognition. And again, each one of them have multiple jobs that they have to.
Right.
It's like us
More than
here.
one.
We all got more than one gig that we need to do to help out as a team. And in that small district. That small school district, and it could be smaller now than it used to be. I'm sorry I can't tell you, but Steve is the one, and I asked Steve Qualls why he picked them when we first started this thing. He was, I thought he wanted to do Lake Hamilton. Obviously, that's where he goes, and this and that, but it just shows that Steve Qualls thinks more outside. It's not self that he's thinking about. He was thinking about uplifting because he knows the community down that way. He knows what's going on in the area with the kids and that sort of thing. Obviously, with what he does with his reading and all that. So he picked out Mountain Pine, and I think he did an outstanding job in picking them first in Garland County.
Also coming up, we got to do a little Justin Moore Finish the Lyric, brought to you by Honda of Russellville. If you want to tease maybe what song it could be.
Well, I don't want to tease it, Baz. I don't want to do anything like that, but I guarantee you if the Razorbacks do not pull off a decisive victory tomorrow morning, a lot of F words are going to be flying around on the way back.
That's your clue. That's it. Because this is a song that, this is a rather new song for Justin. And so
good tease.
You might want to be able to Google that.
I don't
Josh,
know what you're talking about. I don't get it.
What do we?
Josh isn't here. You know that he's not in here.
Okay, we gave away all of our tickets to Bargatze.
Yes.
So those are
you know what? I'll give you a bag of ice. There it is. Hornet ice.
Always coming through.
I'm coming through.
Hey, honestly, here's the deal. I've never taken you up on it. I need a couple bags.
Well, you know where it's at.
I need the code.
Right. I got it for you.
I need the code.
Roger,
hey, by the way,
ice bags.
Is Trey Spielberg going to be documenting this trip?
He is.
I'm telling you, once again, the best social media videos from anybody in Central Arkansas comes from Trey Schaap. Y'all are doing a great job.
He did my family market, my latest family market
commercial.
commercial.
Such a good job with that stuff.
Roger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me do that for Trey Schaap.
Well done. Well done.
I last week I was driving. Where was I? I was going to a high school game last Friday night.
30 seconds.
I look on there and I see Baz leaned up against a wooden fence. Yep. Little House on the Prairie. And you've got like a haze background. I'm like, man,
rolling farmland.
Yeah, it's cinematic what Trey's doing.
Cinematic.
Spielberg of the bus. Hey, don't forget also, too, Tim Brown at the Touchdown Club next Monday. Right. Yeah, he's going to be great. Tori, thanks for having you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Call Tori today.
We'll be right back.
Hang out with us.
Travel season is here, but you need something a little more roomy without the big price tag. How about a different way to buy? With Fitz Auto, a great selection of cars, SUVs, trucks, perhaps even something to pull behind your new truck. You know what they say about trucks? You never knew you wanted one until you need one. Fitz Auto offers in-house financing with an interest rate you can live with. Shop online at fitzauto.com or stop by anytime on Stagecoach at the Curve. Fitz Auto, offering you a different way to buy since 1986.
Well, Bass, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching games with you bearable.
That's big talk coming from a guy who's about to pick up the tab. But I hear you. With this app, we can bet on all the games this season with so many options.
And after they kick this field goal, it'll be you picking up the tab.
Nah, he's going to miss.
It's good!
That's bad.
Bet all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
River City Flooring presents Pat Bradley in the Zone with Justin and DJ each week. River City Flooring. Find them online at rivercityflooringinc.com. That's rivercityflooringinc.com.
Don't get sidetracked.
That man is playing Gallagher.
We'll keep you on course.
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
103.7 The Buzz.
I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr. for the Buzz Radio Network. The Little Rock School District is discussing the future of Hall High School. School leaders held the first of several community stakeholder meetings yesterday. It comes after a drop in enrollment at the high school. There are 2 more meetings scheduled for next week. The one set for Tuesday is for parents, while the meeting on Wednesday is meant for the rest of the community. And looking ahead, entries are now open for the 23rd Annual World's Shortest St. Patrick's Day Parade. Officials with Hot Springs say the parade is open to groups and individuals for the 98 feet of fun. Thousands come to the city each year to witness the event, to see the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, celebrities, and more. The parade is set for March 17th of 2026. You can learn more by going to our website, KARK.com. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Gary Burton Jr.
Registration is open for the 2025 Fall Buzz Golf Tournament presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, coming up Tuesday, October 14th at Repsamen Golf Course. Register your team now at 1037thebuzz.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
We're going to see some sunshine today, but this afternoon it'll be mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Not as hot, but still quite warm with a high of 89 degrees. Still a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening with an overnight low around 67 degrees. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Edwards Food Giant presents Razorback Baseball color analyst and Drop Time Sports co-host Rick Schaefer every Tuesday morning on Morning Mayhem. Rick will share his special take on Razorback sports with the guys each week. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people, the only stop you'll ever have to make for your family's groceries.
Old number 53 here, and back in my day, I was fortunate to be around some great teams, along with some great teammates. And even now, all these years later, I'm also grateful to be a part of a great team here at 103.7 The Buzz. But you know another great team that I've come to appreciate over the years? It's the team over at Edwards Food Giant, and there are 11 stores located all over the metropolitan area, including their Edwards Cash Saver stores. And let me tell you this, if you haven't been to the newest Edwards Food Giant in North Little Rock in the Lakewood Village Shopping Center, you really need to stop by there. This store is truly the most beautiful grocery store that I've ever been inside of. The layout with their huge selection and inventory, including their deli and salad bars, is the best. Of course, their meat department at Edwards will truly blow you away too. That newest Edwards store has everything from heat and eat, meal solutions, weekly specials, to a giant wine department, to their dry-aged beef that's been temperature and humidity controlled for 28 days in their cooler, resulting in a steak that's tender, flavorful, and unlike any steak you've ever had. So see for yourself why the team at Edwards Food Giant is now Central Arkansas's favorite place to shop.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Nate Bargatze, Big Dumb Eyes World Tour, Simmons Bank Arena, Sunday, September 21st. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Would you like to win the ultimate hunting ATV? Stop by Honda Russellville right now through October 17th to win a new Honda 4-man 4x4 ATV with winch, tire, and wheel package. Check us out online at HondaRussellville.com or on Facebook.
Hi, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood. We've just received several truckloads of new inventory. Lots of new vehicles to choose from with deep discounts, like $14,000 off the all-new 25 Ram plus 3.9% financing. New Ram diesels up to $10,000 off. We're also going to take $8,000 off Grand Cherokees. These are just a few examples. Come see us, tell us what you're looking for, and let us give you a deal of a lifetime. Folks, I'm serious. We're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. No reasonable offer will be refused. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, we still need trade-ins for our pre-owned lot. We're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Blue Book for trades. Nobody pays more than Fletcher. At Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. Shop us before you buy anywhere else. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Poen, founded over 10 years ago by Daniel and Vanessa Ellison, Arkansas Municipal Equipment specializes in refuse and recycle equipment. They lease and sell trucks, trash carts, and roll-off dumpsters. But they don't just sell it to you. You can get parts and service for all makes and models for refuse equipment. Their technicians travel the state to take care of you. AME, it's the service after the sale.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Friday on Out of Bounds, we'll get you set for Arkansas, Memphis. Steve Sullivan will be in the studio at 2:10. We'll get his thoughts on the game. Also coming up, Lee Sterling, ParamountSports.com. He has some picks for us. Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen joins us. Will tell us all about their specials at Bet Saracen. And Joe and I will make some picks. It'll be a fun Friday. Hope you can join us. It's Out of Bounds.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
Please.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
The Moretti's!
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
They're below or above the name?
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Smart ass. All right, 8:06 on this Friday, September 19th. Running a split backfield. I am David BAZZEL. Just a small part of Morning Mayhem. And I am in Memphis already on Bill Street, Blue City Cafe. They open at 11 o'clock. They stay open until 3 o'clock. They've got amazing food. They have a large restaurant. They have bars here, and they also have music. Roger and Josh are back in the studio in Little Rock hanging out. Also, RJ Hawk, brought to you by Natural State Wholesale, is in today. Do want to thank Oaklawn Sports for sponsoring our travels to the away games, all the Razorback away games. Trey and I are the minute we're done with the show at 10, we're going to start making our way around the city, documenting some cool things. I've been over here quite a bit. I know, Trey, you have been too. All the bowl games we played over here, and I mean, listen, I was over here.
Guys, when we drove by Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium this morning, there was one little light on. One light, it was shining down on the spot where BAZZEL tackled Bo Jackson.
Well, that would be 10 lights, young man, because I got
one
more
light
than
covered
one
the whole
on
area.
Bo. Maybe Caden Kittler doesn't know that yet. Maybe we need to let him know who he's talking with over here.
Exactly.
Are y'all going to? Are you going to go to Graceland and shoot your video?
We're going to take some video at Graceland.
Okay.
There is a good chance that we will do that. Hold on, I need to get.
I'm going to have Baz in Elvis's bed.
that is not going to happen.
You guys heard about this was, I guess, during the summer, the guy that jumped in the pool at Graceland. So he jumped over the fence and thought it would be cool to jump in the pool.
Oh,
that's the ending, Baz.
Yeah, that's not
that is the ending.
Baz, that's the ending. That's the ending, Baz. That's
you
the
jump
ending.
in the pool.
You have a complete access to that, Baz. Hold on just a second. He's gone. We had some folks that were answering the little tease that I threw out there. What is the most famous iconic?
We saw it. Yeah, we saw it on the text line. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I saw the answer on the text line.
We had somebody calling, but they are gone now. Yes, it was indeed what you were going to say, which is the Seinfeld episode with Bubble Boy.
I never saw Bubble Boy.
Well, you don't watch enough Seinfeld to know it.
I don't.
Absolutely, yeah. That was the one with Bubble Boy and Moops. It was the beginning of George's fiance's burning down her dad's cabin. All of that, I could go on and on and on. But Moops was the deal. He fights with Bubble Boy, and then there's a hole in Bubble Boy's suit.
Two things here. Trey, you were going to say, do we want to show Bill Street, so we need to do some camera changes?
Well,
Josh?
Tori's camera's still up.
Okay, let's showing nothing. Okay. And RJ Hawk, do want to say thanks to Natural State Wholesale again, Don Grisham. Don, Don will be at the Notre Dame game. I don't know if Don's going to be at this game or not.
Hey, real quick.
Don, so far this season, RJ has the best record.
Of course he does.
Of our pickers.
Of our pickers, yeah.
Of course he does. He knows
what
the game.
What would you say, RJ?
I will say this real quick. So I had a lady call me the other day, and she said, "Hey, I've heard you talk about this Natural State guy." She goes, I've got to replace some flooring and stuff like that. So I gave her the address. Well, I guess it was Monday. She calls me and she says, "You're right. I saved more." She goes, "I shopped it at some of the other flooring stores." She goes, "I saved $1,200 by going and seeing Don and the guys in flooring." And so if you want to save money on flooring and fixtures and things like that, go see Barrett and Don and Drew and the guys out at Cabot, naturalstatewholesale.com. I promise you will save money. Like, it's guaranteed. If you're a contractor, you're throwing away money by not using Natural State Wholesale.
Don't be mad at your money.
Yeah, don't be mad at it.
Well said. Let's check in with Caden Kittler.
Let's go to Caden right here.
This Texan had plenty of offers, but he chose to be a Razorback. He's the man in the middle for the Hogs' revamped offensive line. It's Caden Kittler, brought to you by J. Martin Law. If you have any legal question, call Jay free 24/7 at 501-951-0333. Call Jay.
Good morning, Caden.
Good morning. How we doing?
What's up, man?
We're doing great, man. I'm over here getting this town warmed up for you guys to come in. We got in last night. I'm over here on Bill Street. Had me a great steak last night, some fried shrimp, amongst other things. And have you ever been to Memphis before?
Yeah, I took my official visit, one of them in high school. So that was a fun time.
Yeah, I bet you a lot of things to do. Now listen, you guys did an amazing job on offense last week. Anytime you go over 500 yards, 526 yards in total offense, 41 points. Wait a minute, Caden, are you in a fight? What's going on right now? What's going on behind you?
Am I in a fight? No, I'm in the truck right now. Is it noisy?
I was about to say, yeah. It sounds like somebody's beating you up in there. Is it just me, Roger? Do you hear that too? I don't know what it is. It may be something going on. That's okay.
Is that better?
There it is. Thank you, buddy. That's much better. Yeah, you guys obviously 526 total yards, and you guys were unstoppable. So let's just start with the offense and the performance of you guys. Didn't even give up a sack. Taylor Green was unstoppable. Just talk about the offense's performance first.
Yeah, man. I just saw the other day that we're averaging like 570 yards offense per game, which is crazy. So that's a testament to everybody. Everybody doing their job. It takes all 11 of us to be able to do that. So it's really special to see our hard work paying off. But the O-line's performance, I think we played our hearts out. There were things that we needed to correct, but that's every game. No game's going to be perfect, even though we strive for it to be perfect. So we played our hearts out. We played with great effort, great physicality, and, we're excited to show that we made those corrections this week.
It's been I want to say a few years, Caden, since I can recall where a Razorback offensive line did not give up a sack in an SEC game, but that's what you guys did and did a great job of it. I know you're getting a lot of praise from your teammates and your other offensive linemen for just making sure the pass protection is set the way it's supposed to be and organizing the offensive line. And so, it's nice to get that. You don't have to get that kind of credit, I know, but it's nice when your teammates are telling you what a great job you're doing.
Yeah, man. Mateos gave me a heavy role. Like, I got a lot of stuff I got to worry about, but that's exactly what I want. Like, I want to be the guy that people lean on. I want to be the guy that gets everything right. So pass protection is something I take really seriously. I want to let Talon do his job. So, it's cool that when we don't give up any sacks, for sure.
We're talking to Caden Kittler, brought to you by J. Martin Law. We appreciate him sponsoring. Roger, what do you call him? The preaching attorney?
He's the preaching attorney. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
He will pray for you if you get convicted.
The crazy thing, Caden, is that no matter what Talon did, Ole Miss would be. Let's say Ole Miss had a defensive end that had contained, and the defensive end would be in position. And Talon just runs around him. I mean, his athletic ability makes him such a challenge for defenses to stop. First quarterback in the history, Caden, in the history of Arkansas football over 100 years to go go over 300 yards passing and over 100 yards rushing. I mean, he was basically unstoppable the entire game. I mean, you guys, obviously, offensive line plays a role, but sometimes just his athletic ability just buys time and lets him run around people.
Yeah, no, it's fun blocking for him. I said, I think it was last week, even when I'm wrong, Talon makes me right. So, it's hard to stop a 6'7" QB that runs a 4.3 40. It's really hard to stop. So, yeah.
Well, and he's getting some national attention, which is nice. And on the other side, obviously the defense struggled. You never like to see your teammates at a position group or that side of the ball struggle, but. It basically turned in. I'm sure you guys felt, hey, well, listen, we got to keep scoring. You guys got to keep pace. And maybe the next game it won't be that way. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe it'll be a low-scoring game. But last week you guys had to have that mentality because you could see Ole Miss was having its way with the defense. And if you didn't keep up with the scoring, you guys were going to get blown out of the stadium.
Yeah, no doubt. Football's a team sport, so whenever the defense, isn't doing the best or getting scored on, we got to pick up our standards. I mean, our standards are already high. We just got to pick up, keep going, doing what we're doing. And then, there's going to be games where we don't score as many points as we want, and then that's when the defense comes in and they do their job. So, the good thing about football is that it's a team sport, and when one side of the ball is lacking, the other is going to pick them up. So that's how we win games.
I was reading something about what you offensive linemen did together after the game, and if memory serves me right, it was you who called all the offensive linemen together. And I think your message was, man, you just said, man, I'm blessed to be here with you guys. I'm blessed to be doing this. I'm glad I'm here. What was the impetus of that? And if you don't mind sharing, since it was obviously public, what was that about, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah, no, so whenever they got that first down and, I knew the game was over, I called everybody over to where our bench is at. And I was just saying, like, this loss doesn't change anything. Like, our goals are still the same. We're still striving to win an SEC championship, win a national championship. This loss is only going to make us hungrier. Like, I love playing with y'all guys. I love you boys. And, I appreciate everything that y'all do for me. So, it was just like a keep your head up kind of thing. A loss is never easy. And it was hard doing that because the emotions were so high from the loss. So, I think that just made us that much closer. So everybody chimed in and said how much they appreciate each other. So it was a really special moment for sure.
Very cool. Great leadership there by you.
Yep.
Now, obviously, you got a defense in Memphis that's pretty salty. They haven't played a lot of tough opponents, but their games they have played, the defense has been one of the strong points of the team. What do you see with Memphis in terms of your preparation this week?
Lots of movement, so we're going to have to be dialed in on communication and where we're going. We got to stay hats on hats, we like to call it. So just making sure we see everything that's going on and keep our hips square, feet moving, keep a good base, and really just block movement. That's how we're gonna carve these guys up.
Carve them up.
Are they running the 3-3-5? Did I read that correctly? Is that what
Yeah.
basically?
Yep.
That's a defense I know Iowa State and others have been running, and basically, if you don't have a lot of great defensive linemen, that's a great way to run your defense. And you're right, a lot of movement with that. But you would think, I would imagine, Caden, when you have that kind of defense, you're susceptible to the run. That's when you come out and you blow their doors off. So I would imagine that's an important part of your game plan. And you guys want to run the ball. Really, you didn't run the ball as effectively. You had the 140-yard run, which was, you could have drove a semi through that hole for Washington on that 45-yard touchdown. But besides that, you didn't have a lot of great runs by him. I know y'all would love to have a kind of game where he, gets 150 and, those kind of deals. So with that kind of defense, I would imagine that's probably going to be part of the game plan, I would imagine.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to share too much about the game plan, but that was something that was an emphasis in practice this week, just getting better at. I think we need to get more movement off the line of scrimmage in run blocking. So being more physical with our hands and run blocking was definitely a key focus this week in practice.
Last thing, you got an 11 o'clock start. The next 2 weeks are 11 o'clock starts. I don't know how many 11 o'clock games you've played in your career, but do you like them or don't like them?
I'm kind of up in the air because there's nothing like a night game, especially like next week with Notre Dame being at an SEC stadium. There's nothing like a night game, man. So, but also I'm an early bird, so I don't like waiting around all day to play a game. Like I want to wake up and play it. So that's why I like 11 o'clock games, and I still have my night. I'm going to be a person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So an 11 o'clock start, we're done by, 3 or 4. So I still have my whole night. I can watch some other games, not being all stressed out about playing. So that's why I like 11 games. So, but, I'm going to say night games at the end of the day just because of the atmosphere. It's so much better.
Certainly makes sense. I did want to mention, too, about Jay Martin, your sponsor, Jay Martin Law. He's been a part of the Razorback Foundation and a season ticket holder for the Hogs for the last 25 years. So I love that. And he said used to be a lineman but wasn't good enough to play college football, and he's living vicariously through you, Caden. So that's one of the reasons he's sponsoring you. So great. Thanks to Jay Martin. Go out there and kick some butt tomorrow, man. Look forward to talking about the win next week and talking about beating Notre Dame as well when we talk to you on next Friday.
Awesome. Go Hogs.
Thanks,
How about
Go Hogs.
Yeah, thanks,
Lots of bull rush. They move a little bit, so we're going to be expecting some games on the D-line, a lot of power rush, a lot of plug from the linebackers, and we're going to be expecting to whoop their ass. That's simplest way of saying that.
Wow.
That's how you say it. Yes.
That's right.
Listen, he's been one of my favorites so far. I don't know about
he's really good.
But, yeah, he's just, those offensive linemen are cerebral anyway. Yes. I was trying to think, have we had an offensive lineman? Is he our first?
I don't think so. I think
he's our first.
No. You know what? We've been looking for the what do you call that? The position, the quarterback, the wide receivers, the running back. What do we call it? Skill. Yeah, we've been looking for the skill. We've been looking for the skill. All that. And guess what? Diamond in the rough with Caden.
And he said, listen, coaches putting more responsibility from a, organizational pass protection standpoint. So he's got more, but just a good dude. Listen, he's willing to do that at the end of the game. That's the leadership. That's what I think we've been missing. I know Carmona was there last year. He's a good leader, but I think this guy's even more so. I was just watching here too. Listen, I love Memphis, but it also illustrates, and Trey Shapp is here with us too. so just mental health to people that are dealing with mental health issues, man. They're just walking around, and you can tell that some of these folks are homeless. You don't have a lot of them here, but I think when you have a city like this that's big enough where you got
Any major American city, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. When you got over 500,000, you're going to see more of it. And sun's coming up. Do we see Bill? Are we on Bill? Are we on the camera? Can we see that? RJ, what's your experience with Memphis? Have you spent any time over here?
Man, not a whole lot. I mean, I've been a few times. Whenever I was at UCA, we had the Gulf South Conference baseball tournament just outside of Memphis in what is that little town? Oh gosh,
Germantown?
No, not
Billington.
Yes, there. And so we would go there, but we would stay in Memphis downtown. But outside of that, we took the kids to the Memphis Zoo one time. That was good.
Yeah, that's supposed to be. I mean, they have a great reputation here.
Yeah, and then they've got an IKEA in Memphis. So my wife wanted some furniture one time, so we went there. But outside of that, I haven't really been a whole lot.
Well, let me just say this. Listen,
I've never been to Graceland.
What?
Oh,
what?
No,
wow.
no, you guys,
you want to run for reelection?
No, you guys know this because when you went on your little fancy flight over there with Frank and almost didn't take Roger's wife, I told you guys that I said, if you got one spot left, I'd be glad to go because I've never been. And Bass we'll take you some other time. Okay, yeah, we'll take you some other time. Yeah, he did.
We've got it. Well, you know what, RJ, we need to get you over here. We need to do that.
Now you say it after you've been.
I would know. Listen, I go more than once. We've been there several times.
I'm not a huge Elvis fan, but I like history.
There is no true. Well, first of all, I'm going to let you have a little bit of it because you're an Athens, Texas guy, even though you become an Arkansan. There is no time that I want to have a conversation with someone when I go, it's not, have you ever been to Graceland? The question is always should be, how many times have you been to Graceland? Yeah. That's how you know.
I wouldn't even know how to get there. I'd have just never done.
Well,
but here's the thing.
I don't follow the gold dust.
The other part of that is like, I don't want to go to Graceland unless I've got like you or Baz to go to kind of go, RJ, this is where
you do need
this
somebody.
Was the toilet that
you do need an archivist of all things
because I don't want some just Joe Schmo.
You're not going to know any. You're not going to appreciate the Kid Galahad.
I was really hoping when you guys said, hey, we're going with Frank over to Memphis to see Grace. Bass would go, hey, we got an extra spot. You want to go?
Honestly, though, before all that happened, the reason we couldn't take any more people it was a couple's deal was because of the catering that was on the private plane that we had.
Is that what it was?
We needed more room for them. Didn't have any more room for that.
I knew when Baz was trying to ban your wife from going, I was like, there's no shot. There was no shot.
Well, let's admit, he didn't ban. True. He was just ready to go, and he knew everybody was going to hold on. I had to hold on to the coattails. Baz, hold on! Let me get my wife. So then we were able to do that. And again, she did enjoy the Eggs Benedict that we had.
Couple things. I was looking at our D3 Auto Sales text time because they know, thanks to Oaklawn Sports, we're going to be doing some coverage of Memphis. Somebody said, what you should do, Trey, we should have a video of Baz eating wings in Elvis's bed.
Oh, my gosh.
That would be awesome.
I was making the point, people slam Little Rock on a pretty regular basis, just like they slam Memphis. Crime's horrible. It's a dangerous city. And I will say this, Trey, where did I get my car broken into? Not Memphis so far. It was in Nashville, Tennessee, not Little Rock.
I was there.
And so
I was looking out the window at him
Have you seen the National Guard yet?
Well, here's the deal. So, Trey, listen, I came here last night. I walked around. I'm just saying, sometimes, listen, there's areas of every town in America that are bad. I'm just saying sometimes you get a reputation, and it's, if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, maybe that happens. But I'm just telling you, I've never had one problem in Memphis. Now, that's not saying I want to, but I also.
Well, Tommy lived there for a while, and because of the crime back then, he came back.
Tommy doesn't like it, but say Little Rock. There's certain areas of town in Little Rock that are more problematic than others.
You better tell me where.
So, but
avoid them.
I'm not going to slam Little Rock. Little Rock's a dangerous town. Listen, I've been living there for 40 years. There have been some times I've got broken into and those kind of things, but I don't consider it a dangerous city. Now, every city, listen, you go to any city in America that's got over 150,000 people.
There's crime.
But you're right. I am packing. What did I say earlier this morning?
You
I
are.
said I didn't pull it out.
Josh, you're going to need to go back and get that earlier this morning.
I think I'm packing, but I didn't pull it out.
That's exactly right. You got to go back and get that this morning. Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to go back. You just got it.
Yeah,
that's
actually
awesome.
just didn't he?
Yeah, and again, I'm not saying that there's not crime. There is, but I just think sometimes we lump it all in there together, and it's a terrible place. But most people, they have not had problems.
Y'all going to go to the Bass Pro Shop that is the Pyramid?
Well, that's it. Have you been in that before, Trey?
I've not been in the Bass Pro Shop. I've been in the Pyramid.
The last time who I interviewed the last time I was in there?
Who?
Alex Collins.
Really?
The Razorback football team was over there it was the bowl game with Bielema against Kansas State.
K-State.
And the team was in there. They got like a $50 or $100 gift certificate. But somebody told me that the best river view of the Mississippi is on top. You can go on the top of the pyramid. Yeah. I've always thought the pyramid was cool. Did you?
Yeah,
of course it is.
Yeah,
cool.
And it was. I'm glad they didn't tear it down either. They found something to use for it. Of course, you know what? Then I'll go to.
You know what they called it back when Arkansas played in the SEC tournament over here?
What's that?
The Pyramid.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, I like it a lot.
RJ, I'm going to you.
Yeah.
The king of all trivia will know this, and then we'll go to break. What was Memphis named after? Where did Memphis get its name?
Where did Memphis?
You turn up, Roger. Go ahead, keep playing.
They probably got it from another country.
Yes.
Is it Egypt?
Oh, very good.
Wow.
Very good.
Because Memphis is, how about that?
I was just thinking because the pyramid.
I saw those gears turning.
How about that? They were working. You know what?
Yeah.
We're going to get you over there to see Graceland and the pyramids.
Hey, but here's the thing. I'm not going to Graceland unless Roger and Baz are on that trip. So
Did he just win a Corky's gift card for that?
No, I got a Hornet bag of ice.
He won his own bag of ice.
Yeah.
I did. Chuck Gatlin just texted me and said he's been to Graceland 3 times.
Yeah, I haven't.
You're going so we can.
Once again, y'all set it up. I'll be
we'll
there.
get it done. We'll get it done.
I'll
We'll get
be
it
there.
done.
Hey, are you done, RJ? You out of here?
Yeah, I got to run,
Okay.
but I want to thank Natural State Wholesale, Don, Barrett, Drew, all the guys. If you're looking for flooring, like I said earlier, you can save a ton of money, but not just in flooring and fixtures. They've got the entire warehouse now where they've got appliances, they've got outdoor furniture, they got roofing supplies, ceiling fans, dog food. They got a little bit of everything going on. Go to naturalstatewholesale.com, or if you're in Cabot, go out there to the warehouse. I promise, whatever you buy, you're going to save money.
There it is.
All right, do not go away. It is 8:30 here on Morning Mayhem, live from Memphis and Little Rock.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Ouachita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
This is Sports Center.
Big weekend on the buzz in football. First tonight, it's the Crane kickoff with Randy Rainwater at Benton as they host Parkview, which is also our high school football game of the week. 7 p.m. kickoff, 6:45 pregame. Jackson Braswell and myself, Josh Neighbors, will have the call. Then it's the high school football scoreboard show with Randy Rainwater following that. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., it's the Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL live from Memphis. And then tomorrow also, we've got Arkansas taking on Memphis. That is at 11 a.m. kickoff from the Liberty Bowl. You can catch it all right here on 103.7 The Buzz. And if you want to watch the Hogs this weekend, the game is on ABC. Last night in the NFL, the Bills get the win over the Dolphins, 31-21. They improved to 3-0. Miami drops to 0-3. I'm Josh Neighbors for The Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
We're going to see some sunshine today, but this afternoon it'll be mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Not as hot, but still quite warm with a high of 89 degrees. Still a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening with an overnight low around 67 degrees. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Tito's Handmade Vodka presents the 2025 1037 The Buzz Fall Golf Tournament Tuesday, October 14th at Repsamen Golf Course. Registration is now open. Go to 1037thebuzz.com to register your 4-person team. Prizes will be awarded in both morning and afternoon flights. It's the 2025 1037 The Buzz Fall Golf Tournament Tuesday, October 14th at Repsamen Golf Course. Presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka and brought to you in part by Double B's and Twin Peaks. Thanks to Corky's Ribs and Barbecue, Sonic, and Michelob Ultra.
Hey folks, it's September. That means it's football season. Every Saturday and Sunday you're on the couch watching the games, and nothing goes with the pigskin quite like a Flight by Yuengling. It's the next generation of light beer. It's crisp and refreshing. It's just 95 calories as well. Pick up some for your next tailgate or watch party today. That next generation of light beer only has those 2.6 carbs. It only has those 95 calories, and it's brewed for fans just like you, the ones who never settle. You can't guarantee wins and losses, but what you can guarantee is a good time with a Flight by Yuengling. And the reason why, y'all know Yuengling. They're America's oldest brewery. Flight by Yuengling, crisp, clean, and brewed for today's beer drinker. So next time you make that pre-game trip to the grocery store, make sure you pick up some Flight by Yuengling. That light beer with full flavor, just 95 calories and 2.6 carbs. Flight by Yuengling, brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The Payroll Company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
Can't listen to the radio? Don't worry. You can catch Morning Mayhem live every day. Just download the 1037 The Buzz app.
I mean, I don't know what I do with it. Tell me what to do. I mean, I don't know what to do.
So good.
He's played in Memphis a time or two.
I bet he has.
Yeah, I'm just.
All right, it is 8:34. If you just tuned in, we're running the split veer. We are Trey Shapp and I are over here in Memphis.
If he doesn't know what to do, is tomorrow a must win?
Oh yeah. You cannot lose the game tomorrow. You cannot lose it, and I don't think they will. But you cannot lose that game. Yeah, it's curtains. It's curtains.
See? It's curtains for you, see? You're going to pull out my gat.
We're at the Memphis Blues, the Blues City Cafe right here on Scott and Bill Street. Just had the manager come by, Jason Ralph. He's been doing this for 20, 23, 24 years, man. I tell you, that is a lot of work.
And what's that building?
Bar.
What's that building down the street from me that's got? Does it still have the timbers up there to hold the wall up?
Yeah, that's Silky O'Sullivan.
Silky O'Sullivan, right? That's it. Yeah. Isn't that amazing that they didn't want to tear it down, didn't want to do anything, they want to keep the facade up there. So we just put a couple of timbers up there like you do a telephone pole.
Did you like my pan of Elvis in the park when I go from his feet to his head yesterday, Roger?
Absolutely, I did.
Yes, I know. There's more to come. More to come.
Smooth.
We're coming.
I just talked to James Ballantyne. James Ballantyne is concerned. Again, I said, Ballantyne, how many times have you been to Graceland? You can see the hamster on the wheel turning because he has to count with both fingers and go like, 4, 3, 4, 5 times. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Well, listen, it's going to be a fun day today.
Yes.
Glad to have Trey Spielberg Shapp.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Rendezvous after this. Obviously, you know the owner over there, and he's going to just get – that place has been there 75 years. So, again, a lot of this is about history. I tell you what's crazy.
We're going to have you in the pit.
I tell you what's crazy before we go to Danny West. Before we go to Danny West, that Memphis, the University of Memphis, has only been around since 1912. You know, a lot of colleges are much older in the 1800s, and so it's relatively
You're telling me that the University of Memphis has been around longer than the Air Force?
Yes.
Wow.
How about that? And if you missed the game last night, Bills win 31-21 over the Dolphins. I missed another game. They did not cover the 12 points.
So can I maybe just a thought. So like the NFL, I try to bet games based off like the vibe. So it's like the Dolphins were desperate last night. You really can't go to 0-3. And so it just felt like, it's like that's a lot of points to give up. I know you like the favorites, but you got to think, the Dolphins just got to have it. Hey, look, I'm trying to help our boy win.
That's automatic. I'm sorry.
Hey,
that was automatic.
Did you not turn that off?
That was automatic.
Well, look, you know which nerd made some money last night? This one did.
That's okay. I didn't pick it up. It censored you.
Here's the deal, Josh. You're right. If you looked at just what they've done on the field, they're the worst. They've had the worst defense, the worst offense. But so you're
even though, because the teams are like relative. It's like you'll see teams play good teams tight all the time.
Yes. But the other thing, Josh, too, it's a Thursday night game. That's a tough game to and you're in Buffalo's at home. And
I agree.
But if Buffalo makes the field goal at the end of the half, probably not saying this, but hey, listen, it happens.
It happens.
I get it. Yeah, you're right. The NFL, sometimes those games kind of are going to happen. But then also you have like Detroit last week that you knew they were going to come back and they win by 30 or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, it's part of the deal. Listen, when I win, I pat, and when I lose, I admit. So
I'm not dunking on you. I'm just saying.
I know you're not. Let's check in with Danny West. I know Danny's got some not so good news in recruiting we got to talk about.
He's known across the state as the king of recruiting. He's a sea of knowledge when it comes to the future of the Hogs, and he's jumping into the mayhem on the Buzz. From hogsports.com, it's Danny West, presented by HJ Trailer Sales. Visit them online at hjtrailersales.com or visit them in Hot Springs on Albert Pike.
Good morning, Danny West.
Hey, good morning, DB. Good to hear Trey Schapp on here. It feels like old times for me. What's up, Trey?
Yeah. Well, listen,
hey,
for the second week in a row, man, we got to talk about a decommitment. And this is a quarterback. The last time it was a highly recruited offensive lineman. It was actually the offensive lineman from Texas was the most highly recruited player we had, right?
That's right. Same last name this week, Baz. First of all, we'll start with that. We always do the names on here. What are the chances that 2 weeks in a row we're talking about a Gilmore decommitment from Arkansas? And they're not related. They're, one's in Texas, one's in South Carolina. But, yeah, two totally different deals, Baz. We got to go over it. Last week, of course, we talked about Bryce Gilmore, the Prosper, Texas, 4-star offensive tackle that Arkansas was so excited to have back in June when he committed. And, we said at the time a week ago, we'll see where he ends up, and that ought to tell you kind of what happened here. And lo and behold, I want to say last Saturday, Baz, he did go ahead and commit to Texas Tech. So that answers the question there.
Right. Cha-ching.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not happy with Arkansas.
Yeah. Okay, so, kind of hit on that, too, this morning. This other deal, I called one Happy Gilmore and the other Unhappy Gilmore this morning because Javon Gilmore is a much different situation. The quarterback decommitment, if we want to use that term loosely, it is a decommitment by the letter. But, guys, it's totally different. Here's the situation. This kid went 10-2 last year, led his team to the state semifinals as a junior, had a really good season, committed to Arkansas on August 1st of last year, has stayed locked in. Arkansas is excited about him. Big-time arm. He's very, very raw. And Petrino, he's kind of made a name for himself. He can go out. Taylor Green was raw, too.
Right.
Bobby, I think people always hear Bobby recruited Taylor out of high school. Well, he was recruiting him to Missouri State, not Arkansas, not Louisville.
Wow.
And Taylor went with Boise because Boise was his best offer. So my point here is it's not unusual for Bobby to go out and find a kid like this. This kid can stand in the pocket, Baz, and throw it with anybody. Now, you can't always tell where the ball is going, but he can throw it with anybody. And so I think what happened, they got off to a 1-2 start this year, brought in this other kid to kind of help switch it up offensively. The other kid's more of a runner. Javon's more of a passer. Lo and behold, Javon probably didn't like that. I'm not going to speak for the guy, but this is just my take on it, okay? Based on everything I've heard. Javon didn't show up to practice on Tuesday in South Carolina. There's this weird law that you can leave your school after the school year started and go play for somebody else. I know that's crazy, and it's crazy to me too, but evidently that's his plan. He wanted to leave the team, and as soon as he did that, buddy, it just felt like, okay, Arkansas is going to have a hard time keeping this one just from a perception standpoint alone. You know, I think they're more than comfortable taking the player, but then you start getting into this topic of, man, this kid's already leaving his high school team. You know what I mean? And he's a quarterback. So from a perception standpoint, I immediately felt like, okay, Arkansas is probably going to be the one to say, let's look at some other options here, and I believe that's what happened. Now, we can call it a decommitment all we want, but that's what I think happened here.
You know, Danny, we were talking about, I mentioned to Raj this week and Josh that I don't even, maybe I'm just becoming numb to it. It's almost like, does it really matter anymore?
That's right.
And there's so much movement that we might see this kid a year from now anyway, and there's so much movement that this doesn't mean it's the end. We don't get these high school kids, and anyway, it doesn't have the weight that it used to be to me. I don't know about to you.
Man, I think you're on the right track, Baz. For the last couple of years, even to me, from where I sit, you know, it gets frustrating. You start to wonder, doubt starts to creep in. How much longer? You know what I mean? Like, do I really love it the same? Well, here's what I had to do. In order for me to still wake up every day and be excited about it, I had to change how I looked at it. I had to accept the fact that, yeah, it's changed. It probably ain't going back either. Right. You know, it sucks. I'm not saying I like it, but I just kind of have to change how I look at it. It is where it is now. And you're exactly right. Does it matter in the grand scheme? You know, this kid's probably not going to come in and start for you next year. He's not going to beat out K.J. Jackson or probably even Grayson Wilson. So what the heck are we even upset about? But I do think it's still important, you know, especially if all these changes work out the way coaches hope they do, and we do get back to more normalcy here in college football, you know, shorter transfer window, fewer transfers. Maybe it's not as crazy. In turn, that's going to eventually push the emphasis back to high school football recruiting. So it is important in the depth, you know, roster building standpoint, but I can't sit here and tell you that kid's going to hurt Arkansas by losing them, you know? I mean, it's just that far out.
Well, don't you too, Danny? I do want to thank H.A. Trailer Sales, Trey and the gang over there. Thanks so much. I think we're going to be at their place coming up soon, Raj. Yeah, it's almost like, I think Sam, I don't know if Sam has said it publicly, maybe, or somebody's told somebody that maybe the more effective way, instead of trying to pay all these high-level recruits at Arkansas, because the top 5 in Arkansas are not going to Arkansas. They've all committed to other schools. His thinking is, if they're going to come in and ask me for $500,000, I'm going to take that $500 and buy me, a lineman somewhere, a second-string offensive lineman at a good conference school that'll come in and make an immediate impact. I'll see that high school kid down the road somewhere else if it doesn't work out. I mean, is that sort of his thinking now, you think?
Not only that, but in a lot of cases, Baz, you can get 2 for the price of 1 nowadays. Specifically coming out of the state of Arkansas, we've talked about it. Some of the prices are a little more than they should be, honestly. So you're on to something there. I totally agree with that. They're trying to play Moneyball a little bit, and this is part of it. I can't say I blame them.
I'm just wondering, too, will we ever find out, because now you got the revenue sharing where also now you got a big chunk of money that everybody's going to have, and that means there's just more money in the pool. You're already going to have other money there that you can use. And by the way, Josh, I don't know if you can pull up Danny's tweet quote from Hunter Yurchek's.
Oh, my
God.
I texted Danny about it, too.
Did you see it, Trey?
No.
Danny West lobbed a bomb, baby. With listen, Danny, I had no idea. Last year, Hunter came to the Touchdown Club and made the comment: if 5,000 Arkansas families would give $100, and that did not go over well. I had a million hits on the same kind of deal. Yeah.
The one this week was when Hunter mentioned, "Do we go on?" I believe Danny was the third rail comment.
Yes. Third lane. Yeah.
So yes, he said, do we go in that third lane? Do we do things the right way? He talked about integrity. And Danny said, pretty sure integrity came to camp once and ran a 4.7 or 5.7 40.
5.7.
This needed to be the approach 4 years ago. I love that. But also, it's like, hey man, Hugh Freeze called a school phone and is back in the SEC. Like, this is like, if cheating is the norm here. Come on.
So Danny,
that was the initial tweet.
Yeah, that was the initial tweet. Yeah.
Danny, I didn't know that was in your makeup to make a post like that. No, now you were just trying to be honest. You were just saying, "Hey, Hunter, this is an opinion of a guy who covers recruiting. And what a great illustration."
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I'm not trying to slam dunk on the guy. I preface it by saying I do think he's a good man. I think he's done some good things. But for the last 4 or 5 years, guys, I've totally disagreed with their approach to NIL, and I just felt like Monday he probably left out some things that are important, in my opinion. Why do they suddenly need to get over in that other lane?
Yeah.
It's because they spent the last 4 years kind of calling on Congress, asking about the rules of the race after – Ole Miss and Missouri and Tennessee, they're rounding turn 2 down there,
Wow,
So
analogy.
I get a little bit sick of it. It's not my job I don't always step in those conversations, Baz, but when it is recruiting, and I feel like Arkansas's football staff, in a lot of ways, has been put in a challenging position based on Arkansas's stance on NIL, I got to say something. It's the right thing to do.
There was also another Northwest Arkansas journalist that chimed in and said there's a 4th lane. It's called the exit lane, and Hunter Yurachek might have just taken it.
That's right. And then, of course, Joe Klein teed off on him about the jerseys a little bit.
Yeah, the jerseys.
He was pretty forthright to say, it's not me. I've got plenty of attention. I've got my fair share, but these other guys need to have their jerseys up there. Anyway, good stuff, Danny. I like you stepping up and telling folks how you think it is. Good stuff.
Why not? I appreciate it, boys. Thank you all for having me.
Thanks, Danny. Have a great weekend.
All right. Thanks, Danny.
Tiger by the tail.
Do you see how loud it sounds? The volume is.
Sounds fine.
I don't know why it sounds.
On yours. Obviously, you don't have your. Are you on the 6th level, or are you on a different IP address for the 11th channel?
The music is so loud that I can barely hear Roger.
Not at all. Not at all.
I can hear him fine.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
I have the music all the way up. I have the music.
Now.
All right, do not go away. More of the way. Yeah.
I've got a tiger by the tail. It's plain to see. I won't be much when you get through with me. While I'm a losing weight and a turning mighty.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL. Look, we all know how unpredictable the weather can be around here. 1 minute the sun's out, the next your power's gone. That's why I'm considering a Generac generator from Tri-State for my home. It turns on automatically in seconds and keeps your home powered, cool, and safe, even when the grid goes down. Right now, Tri-State is offering up to $1,799 off a new Generac generator. Plus, they'll throw in a free 1 year of maintenance plan and 1 year of free remote monitoring. That's a $2,499 value, folks. It's a smart move, especially in this heat. Head to tristategenerators.com to schedule your free quote. That's tristategenerators.com. Terms and conditions apply. Call for details. Remember, Tri-State is offering up to $1,799 off a new Generac generator, and they'll throw in a free 1 year of maintenance plan and a 1 year of free remote monitoring. It all adds up to $2,499. Folks, it's a smart move, especially in this heat. Remember, tristategenerators.com. Call them or check them out online today.
Oaklawn is your hot springs escape. Enjoy plush comfort, upscale dining, and Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa at our luxury hotel. And with easy access to Hot Springs National Park and sparkling lakes, Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
It's Pro Savings Days at Lowe's. Get up to 35% off select major appliances and save an additional $1,000 when you buy 4 select LG major appliances. Plus, get a free DeWalt 20-volt Max 5 amp-hour battery when you buy a select DeWalt 20-volt Max tool. Get the job done for less at Lowe's. We help. You save. Valid through 9/26. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See associate or Lowe's.com for more details and qualifying items.
At Russell Honda, there are no extra fees or dealer packages. Straightforward pricing and no games. The price you see is the price you pay. With rates as low as 0.99% on the Honda Ridgelines and rates as low as 2.49% up to 5.99% on select models, depending on the length of your loan. Stop by Russell Honda and check out all the new redesigned Honda Passports. Active military and military retirees get $500 bonus cash with Honda Finance. RussellHonda.com.
Spread across 5 states, Centennial Bank upholds our commitment to the communities we serve through our support of businesses and families. Our tradition of being a good corporate neighbor is one of our top priorities. Through education and support, partnership with our dedicated employees, shareholders, and local boards, and superior customer service, one family and business at a time, we are proud to help our communities thrive. Because that's what being a good neighbor is all about. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Want to see our beautiful faces? Catch Morning Mayhem streaming live every day on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Just search 1037 The Buzz.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Nah. Answer him. Say we should. I'll tell Josh too.
Long distance information, get me Memphis, Tennessee. The Razorbacks are rolling in its game day energy. The Tigers think they're ready, but the Hogs are on the prowl. You'll hear that whoop pig-suey with the mighty roar so loud. Come on! All football fans remember going back in the day when David BAZZEL stopped Bo Jackson, took his run away. That Arkansas tradition, man, still lives in you and me. So we're bringing home our first road win from Memphis, Tennessee.
Thank you, Dr. Jimmy Tucker, Ortho, Arkansas. Remember, you got a kid out there playing football tonight. They get hurt, you don't have to wait till Monday or you can go right tomorrow morning. Take them tomorrow morning if they're still feeling bad. Take them tomorrow morning. They'll take care of you. That's Ortho, Arkansas. That's their weekend clinics open up.
We've got the Buzz High School Game of the Week tonight. You got Benton and Parkview, your old alma mater, Trey.
Parkview, Patriots.
Now, Josh, it will be you and who on the call?
Jackson Braswell.
Jackson Braswell. Kickoff.
Not BAZZEL.
No, Braswell, yes.
Braswell.
And kickoff is at 7, correct?
Yeah, pregame at 6:45. And I think Randy will be there as well.
That's right.
Yeah. Now, where is it at Parkview or Benton? It's
Benton.
Benton. Okay, gotcha. A couple of college games tonight, then full slate tomorrow. Obviously, the Hogs will play on in Central Arkansas on KATV. If you just joined the show, we're broadcasting live from Blue City Cafe on Bill Street. Still sort of a quiet morning. Things stay up here late. That's right.
Yeah. Absolutely. If that place stays open until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
Are you
weekends,
going to try to shut
weekends.
it down tonight and then join Hog Wild
No.
Day at 7 in the morning?
No, I'm
You're
not going to try to do that. No. But anyway, it's great to have everybody with us. We appreciate you. We'll visit with Heather Baker coming up to find out the other things that are happening around the state this weekend. As I mentioned, the Hog game starts at 11. 3 other games, to me, worth note, 2 especially. You got number 9 Illinois versus number 19 Indiana. It'll be interesting to see how Brett Bielema continues to go with his team. And then Texas Tech and Utah. I think this is an interesting game to me. Number 17 Texas Tech, high-scoring offense against a team that's pretty good in defense. Number 16 Utah. I think Florida fighting for their lives. Billy Napier fighting for his job. They have to play against number 4 Miami. That's obviously an interstate game, so that's interesting. And, of course, the Razorbacks are a 7.5-point favorite over Memphis on the Oaklawn Sports app. Roger, there was another thing I was going to tell you. Oh, I never did tell you the price of the new iPhone, did I?
No, you did not, because I have still got a 12 Pro but I have been thinking for the last several months that I need to get a new one because I need more storage. I'm not going to go terabytes like you, though.
So the new iPhone hit stores today. Almost 90% of Americans think it's overpriced. The cheapest iPhone 17 is $800. That's the cheapest. The Pro Max with 2 terabytes of storage will cost you $2,000.
Say what?
So if you get 2 terabytes, which is basically unlimited.
What kind are you getting?
I have like a 500 meg or 250 meg, and then I have the iCloud like 5 terabytes or whatever. You pay for every 4 terabytes. I've got 125,000 photos on my.
What is
phone.
the? You are such a weirdo.
So,
what is the? And I know you have some of me for my funeral home loop. What is the? How much storage does that cheap one have?
It didn't say. I would imagine 250. I think the basics are 250 meg on the phone themselves, megabytes. 250, 500, and then, like I said, then they've got that one that's 2 terabytes, which is nutso. So anyway, so there's that today. Also, did you see where Ohtani last night became the first major leaguer? 50 home runs and 50 strikeouts as a pitcher. Last year on this day, he became the first player in Major League Baseball history to hit 50 home runs and steal 50 bases. Really a generational player. We've never seen that since Babe Ruth. I mean, it's crazy what he's able to do. He's like Roger Scott when it comes to talent.
He honestly, he is when it comes in our different fields, of course. But I'm not one to brag.
I think y'all speak the same language.
Got some
sure
great birthdays in addition to Dan Hampton, who we celebrated with him the 7 o'clock hour. We'll visit with Heather Baker next. Just getting ready for the big whipping we're going to put on Memphis on Saturday. Better. 9 o'clock.
What's up? It's Kramer with Drive Time Sports. And Friday, Randy Rainwater is taking the Sonic Blast live to Benton. Parkview versus Benton. Of course, Rick Schaefer standing by the Eat My Catfish studio, and they're bringing in Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen and Trey Biddy from Hogsports.com. Thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. Friday afternoon, we'll see you on 103.7 The Buzz.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
Game time or playtime, we're here all the time.
I wish you had more time.
103.7 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr. Little Rock police are looking for a second suspect in a double murder from 2023. 20-year-old Mark Lamont Harris Jr. is accused in the shooting death of 20-year-old Modesty Allman and 21-year-old Deshaun Nelms. 17-year-old Kevin Mitchell was arrested last year on 2 counts of capital murder in this case, and now Harris is wanted on the same charges. If you know where he is, call the Little Rock police. And the city of Pine Bluff had gone 2 weeks without a shooting, but that streak has ended following a Wednesday night shooting. Police found a man hurt in his front yard on South Oak Street. He was taken to the hospital, and the extent of his injuries are unknown. Anyone with information about Wednesday night shooting should call the Pine Bluff Police Department. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Coach Kevin Kelly gets in the zone every Wednesday, presented by the Hatcher Agency, the top producer for health insurance in Arkansas for 35 consecutive years.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
We're going to see some sunshine today, but this afternoon it'll be mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Not as hot, but still quite warm with a high of 89 degrees. Still a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening with an overnight low around 67 degrees. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Tune in each week when Susan Irwin Prowse shares her Keys to the Weekend music events calendar with Justin and DJ. Brought to you by Willie D's and Big Red Dog Productions. Big Red Dog Productions is your gateway to music excellence in Central Arkansas and beyond. Visit entertainersguide.com to see the weekly calendar and submit your shows.
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. No one understands that better than Baptist Health. They support you on your wellness journey wherever it may lead. Baptist Health really is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Baptist Health provides a range of essential screenings for vital areas such as your heart, prostate, and colon, coupled with comprehensive and personalized care. They utilize state-of-the-art robotic surgeries to ensure faster recoveries and significantly less pain for their patients. You can always rely on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be delivered with Christian compassion. It's no accident that they are recognized as Arkansas's most trusted and innovative healthcare system. Their commitment to excellence is evident in every aspect of their service. When you need a partner in wellness, visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Heart Royal Flush Tour 2026, February 25th, Simmons Bank Arena. A journey through the hits and timeless classics. The iconic band returns with special guest Lucinda Williams. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Hart and Lucinda Williams live.
This is Trey Johnson with HJ Trailer Sales. Looking for a trailer repair? Need a new truck bed? HJ Trailer Sales has you covered. We're also your one-stop shop for Iron Bull, Good Guys, Hillsboro Trailers, and yes, Hart Trailers. We've even got them too. Family owned and operated, we're the most trusted trailer store in the state with tons of financing options to fit your budget. Come see why everyone rolls with HJ Trailer Sales. HJ Trailer Sales, built on trust, driven by quality. Visit hjtrailersales.com or stop by today.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from Fletcher Dodge right here in Sherwood. I want to announce that we're going to have a big contest in September between the Fletcher Dodge store and our Fletcher Honda store in Bentonville. This is a big challenge for us. The Honda store is the #1 volume store in all of Arkansas. To win this contest, Fletcher Dodge has to sell more vehicles than ever before. So here's what we're going to do. It's simple. We will not be undersold. We're putting my best price right on the windshield. Everyone gets my best price. There's no gimmicks. No, you have to trade in here or you have to finance for here. You don't have to do any of that. You just get the best price. We're going to set sales records at Fletcher Dodge and at Fletcher Honda. So come see us in person in Sherwood. Ask for Chris, the general manager, or my grandson, Sam Fletcher. See why Taylor Green buys his trucks at Fletcher Dodge. Shop in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us at FletcherDeals.com.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The payroll company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
Aero Truck Sales has been in business in North America for 75 years. They are dedicated to helping truck drivers, owner-operators, and fleet managers find the high-quality used semi-trucks that they need to grow their business. Their on-site financing team provides flexible financing options and comprehensive warranty and protection plans. Plus, their attached shop provides convenient and efficient reconditioning. Visit Aero Truck Sales at 12101 Eanes Road, North Little Rock, or view their inventory at arrowtruck.com.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
All right. It is 9:06 on this Friday, September 19th. We're here in Memphis. At Blue City Cafe, just talking with the manager, Jason Ralph. Trey finding out that that this is a place of one of Cal's favorite places in Raj.
Hot spot for
yeah,
Cal.
Roger, this is where Cal would bring his team. They would put them up at the Peabody, even though they were here in Memphis, University. They would stay at the Peabody and they'd come over here and have their pregame meal here. And Derek Rose, the great Derek Rose, he was saying, Trey, he said, like grilled cheese sandwiches, nothing nutritious about that on game day. But Cal just likes to keep his friends.
What would be the perfect game day meal for David BAZZEL?
Well, we used to, if memory serves me right, we would have steak. But now, people will tell you you don't want to have a steak on your stomach. You don't want to.
Pasta?
Yeah, pasta, carbs, something lighter on your stomach. I'm not sure steak was a great idea.
Protein.
Yeah, or you go something lighter. You go chicken or fish, maybe just something lighter on the stomach. But we didn't know back then.
Pasta is heavy to me. Anytime I eat pasta, I want to take a nap.
Yeah. Let's check in with our friend Heather Baker and find out, for those not coming over to the game tomorrow, what's happening tonight and this weekend in Arkansas.
She has the busiest social calendar in the state of Arkansas. Her insight on what to do across the state is unrivaled. She is the go-to person when you need an event promoted. It's time to talk to the queen of promotions from AY Magazine and Arkansas Money and Politics. It's Heather Baker.
Good morning, Heather Baker.
Good morning. Y'all are living it up over in Memphis.
Yeah, I was just mentioning, we were talking to the manager, Jason, here a few minutes ago, and we were asking him the names of the people that have come and played here, because it's a restaurant, bar, and a music venue.
Mm-hmm.
And you got B.B. King, Jerry Lee Lewis, Al Green, Hank Williams Jr., Ike Turner, Kid Rock, Jim Dandy, Clarence Gatemouth Brown, Levon Helm. It just goes on. And Courtney Love, Queen Latifah, old, new, Charlie Watts, Jack White, Yanni, even Jason D. Williams, the Dempseys. So
Jason D. Williams.
Oh, and then of course, then it talks about the famous people that have come in here and had dinner. Didn't play, but like Tom Cruise, because he shot what was it called, The Firm?
Yeah,
I think they shot The Firm.
Yeah,
right. It says Robert Duvall, Tom Cruise, Woody Harrelson, Robert De Niro. Let's see who else. James Gandolfini. Let's see, Conan O'Brien, Steven Seagal, Jerry Seinfeld, Bill Murray, Samuel L. Jackson, Jerry West, of course, used to be with the Grizzlies. So anyway, but Bill Clinton, Steve Cropper, Robert Plant. This place has really been. I don't know if you know where it's at, Heather. Blue City Cafe is right on the corner of Scott and Bill. It's the entryway basically into Bill Street. So of course they'll be very high profile. So I don't know if you've been over there.
Yeah, I absolutely know where it is. When the city hired me to come do a story on Memphis, and we were doing some stuff with Southland, we came and ate there. So the city supports it as well with their CVB. So it was a great meal as well. So you can add it to the famous people that have been there. Heather Baker.
Exactly. We'll have that added to the list. What is happening around the state that we should know, be aware of, Heather, this weekend?
Starting. It's that time again. So let's go ahead and prep for the Arkansas State Fair. Is October 10th through the 19th coming up. So tickets are pre-sold. Y'all, they're cheaper if you get them beforehand. Everybody wants to go to the fair. Everybody wants to save money. But AY is going to help you do even more of that. So for 25 days, we're giving away family 4-packs and parking passes every single day. So you have to go to aymag.com to get those. But I do want to say, this year they have a curfew, David. It starts at 6 p.m. So if you are under the age of 18, you have to be accompanied by an adult 21 plus at 6 o'clock. So they are all about safety. We're going to have a lot of security there, but we've got cool concerts with Trey Songz on October the 10th. Lone Star, which we just interviewed for AY, will be there October the 11th, and 38 Special, iconic 80s music, we just interviewed them as well, will be there on the 12th. So get ready for that. But there's all fairs starting this weekend. So that starts with the Faulkner County Fair. It's going on right now. That's Conway. There's the theme this year is No Place Like the Fair, so that's livestock shows. There's 30 rides, games, food, talent contests. There is no admission charge, but there is a $10 vehicle parking fee, and that is at Faulkner County Fair at the Conway Expo Center. This is fun. New event, never heard of. It's called Intoxicated Scientists. Roger, have you heard of this?
No.
I have not either.
Okay, so this is going to be on Pike Avenue, but y'all, this is a new glow science lab for adults where you're the scientist. So you're going to get to you're going to do experience and Roger's favorite thing, trivia, drinks. You're going to be listening to R&B, hip-hop, and it's a glow party.
Ooh.
So it's all, there you go. There you go. Tickets, $40, called Intoxicated Scientist at 2641 Pike Avenue at 5 o'clock. We'll have that information on aymag.com. Tonight, you'll find me being the MC at a night in Vegas. This is something that's near and dear to my heart, benefiting Ronald McDonald House Charities. This is when you have a very sick child, you're going to a community you've never been to with the clothes on your back. Ronald McDonald houses you, feeds you, secures you, loves on you, and provides all the necessary needs that you need. So we need the support of all of Arkansas to help Ronald McDonald House to help these families. But tonight it's casino night. It's going to be so much fun. My dear friend Stephanie Shine with Arkansas Talent Group is the chair, and we are going to lead this mission and raise a lot of money for Ronald McDonald House. We also have the 14th annual Chuck Wagon races in Darnell. So this will be the horseless rodeo, area, arena games, goat tying, sheep scramble, and silent auctions with wagon races. So that'll be in Darnell. It's the 14th annual. It's been going on all weekend long. We have SpaCon in Hot Springs, Roger's hometown, and this will be Lori Holden with The Walking Dead. We have Zena Robinson, My Hero, and so many more at SpaCon. So there's day passes, and they're $45 for the weekend or $25, so you can check that as well if you're interested in SpaCon. We have a lot of car shows going on, Renaissance festivals in Mount Vernon, and tons of music, David, all around the state, and we'll have that entire music calendar on aymag.com.
Yeah, if you want to plan your weekend, aymag.com has the 5,000 events that are going on this weekend. It's an exhaustive event. You're exactly right, Heather. Good job on that. We appreciate you as always. Did you hear that? I was just curious. Heather, do you hear that beeping noise while you're talking, or do we just hear it? Can you hear it when you're talking?
But I've heard it twice, but not normally. It's right when I come on air.
Yeah, we've got some weird thing happening. We had Melinda Mayo yesterday, and it beeped about 15 times while she was on the air. So, listen, we've got things going on. We've got something happening. We don't know what, but we're going to figure it out. Well, listen, have a great weekend. We'll see you at the Touchdown Club. Tim Brown next Monday, Heisman Trophy winner at Notre Dame, NFL Hall of Famer, and also too the Kelly Finglass meeting. You mentioned you're getting ready to do a story on her. It is, I think her.
She was incredible. Yeah. She was so nice, David. She was, y'all. I cannot wait for her to come to Arkansas.
I think it will be a sellout. How about that? It will. I think she will draw bigger than Lawrence Taylor is going to draw, because the girls.
Oh yeah, I've heard entire cheer teams are coming in and people all over the state. So like, if you love Kelly Finglass, this is your time to enjoy the Touchdown Club. And I've been speaking to many groups about it when I go in and talk, because people want to see her. I said this, and they've never been to the Touchdown Club. I said this is your time to come in and experience. It's like a family every Monday for 15 weeks or 16 weeks out of the year. It's your family, so that's awesome.
Yeah, you got Uncle Roger. He's always there, and Trey. I'm surprised you don't know Kelly Finglass personally, since you're a big you're a Cowboys season ticket holder.
Amy and I have watched.
Yeah, and you know what? The name of the song is.
What?
Have watched
America's Sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
You know what is the name of the song?
Thunderstruck.
Did you know that? Did you know that, Roger?
I did since you told me that. No,
okay,
I couldn't remember that, because honestly, when I don't have to hear the music, and I get real up close with them at the St. Patty's Day parade.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Listen, yes. Well, all right, Heather. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Have a great
Heather.
weekend.
And everybody go see Roger Scott at Boudreaux's. Will be at Boudreaux's, right? If you need to watch the game.
Girl,
Very nice.
oh my goodness. Yes. And we'll be drawing with one of the prizes that we'll have along with Ava Balade Spa gift card. We will have tickets to the January 15th Jason Aldean tickets up for grabs. Thanks for mentioning it, Heather.
Yeah.
Go Hogs.
Go Hog. Have
Thank
a good
you.
weekend. There she goes.
Couple things. Steve Edwards Jr. from Edwards Food Giant said, get some gumbo cheese fries while you're at Blue City Cafe.
Oh.
So I saw that on the menu last night. I saw that on the menu, and I almost pulled the trigger on it, and just because it's different, just not your typical things.
Well, you got to do it, bro.
I know. And then also, too, Michael Marion says,
Hi, Michael.
Jason Aldean, January 15th,
Yes.
Hart February 25th, both on sale today at 10 a.m. Tonight, Nelly and J. Rule.
Don't do that to Ja Rule. Nelly's a big, Nelly's big, dude.
Listen, well, now, is he? He used to
Yes.
be big. Is he
Well,
big
not now, but he's big.
No.
You say
It's
no?
getting hot in here, right? It's getting, I'm saying he was really big years ago.
He had multiple number ones.
What's the other number one, Roger? Don't tell him, Josh. What is the other number one?
It actually
I think Country Grammar was probably number one.
I think number one was number one.
Whoa.
Ever heard of it?
Wow.
Ride with Me, Grills, Just a Dream.
Roger.
Thank you.
Grills.
Thank you, Bob.
Roger just said number one was, and there is a number one. That is amazing.
It's Nelly, yo.
How about okay, Grills? Grills is a classic.
Bear Grylls?
I know what Grills is. Bear Grylls. No.
Yeah, it's not. No. We got nothing. We got nothing. But the system has gone.
Nothing. No.
Yeah, system's gone kaput.
Comcast.
The system has
Roger,
gone
I was going to.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was going to mention.
I don't know what I do with it.
May have the owner, one of the owners of this fine establishment, Blue City Cafe, stop by a little bit in a few minutes. But I did want to mention a couple birthdays today.
For sure.
We talked about this girl. We talked about this girl yesterday, ironically, because one of her TV mates, it was her birthday. But today, Sherry O'Terry is 63.
All right, the perfect cheer.
Perfect cheer.
Yes.
Are we best friends?
Yes, sorry. The delay made me do it. Let me repeat it. Are we best friends? We'll put it together in post.
You know, she did not have the movie career like Kristen Wiig and some of the other ones did, but she was so good.
You know what? No. You know, between you had her, Sherry O'Terry to me, because she was hilarious. She didn't have the, and neither did Chris Kattan. He was used up on Saturday Night Live in his bits.
Yeah.
But and he and Will Ferrell, I don't know if they had a falling out or whatever, but then he had a car accident, and he ended up.
What was the one where he was eating like the apple?
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
he looked like the dude on the first
big ears.
Red Zone. Red Zone. Yeah, what was his name? What was the guy on the first?
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't. Yeah, the big ears guy. Yeah, that's right.
Dude, I mean, he had huge. I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong with it.
Well, they were fake. They were fake.
Yeah, but on Chris Kattan, but on the dude on the Red Zone, they were fake.
Those were real. Yes. So Melinda Mayo says, I've had the beeping on my line the last 2 weeks, and I'm not trying to call anyone. Yeah. So they can hear it, Josh. So we need to tell the people, our management, that the people can hear the beeps themselves. So
well, I did.
Justin actually, Acri says it's only.
Like our show is like it's just like
I'm going to send an email to say no. Something is happening. Just like last week when we knew we had 50 people saying that was something going on with our signal. It was going on. You don't have to listen. You got to listen more than a minute to our show. You got to listen a little bit longer.
But Baz, you know, I've noted this. I noted yesterday. Who was it? It was Melinda and Dan and for Heather. Yeah. Different days, different guests, and it keeps happening.
Yeah, send Terry the exact time, and something's going on. I'm not sure what the deal is. The other thing I wanted to mention, where is it at here? Oh, I was going to mention a couple other birthdays. So, Josh, I expect you to get this in less than 3 seconds. This baseball player was born in 1967. He was an Olympic gold medalist, played for the California Angels, the New York Yankees, and the Chicago White Sox. and there was something very unique about him.
Hold on. So he's born gold medalist in baseball.
Gold medalist in baseball. Played for actually threw a no-hitter for the Yankees in 1993.
What's his face? Is it David Cone?
Come on. Nope. I said it's something very unique about him physically.
Oh, I know.
Don't blur, Trey.
No hitter for the
Roger,
Yankees. I mean, you know my recall
Roger,
is
you know
terrible.
what it is?
No.
I'm giving you the big clue. There's something about him physically that's unique.
Huge
that's
clue.
different than any other baseball player in history.
The big unit?
Nope.
I don't know.
Jim Abbott, one-handed.
I don't know who that is. I don't know the name Jim Abbott.
Above or below?
Oh, you don't know him? Okay.
I never heard of Jim Abbott.
Yeah. Where was it at, Trey? Where was it?
Say it, Baz.
Above or below the elbow? I can't remember.
It was
below the elbow.
It went below the elbow, but
To the mid forearm.
Yeah.
And he would rest the
Put
glove.
his glove on it.
Yeah.
Pitch and then put the glove on his hand.
And Josh, he threw a note. You ought to Google it. It's a
That's
really
crazy.
inspiring story. Yeah. It's also Tricia Yearwood's birthday today. Do we like Tricia?
Yeah, we do.
The wife of Garth Brooks. She's in love with the boy.
Yeah, that's right.
She's in love with the boy.
Listen, if you're a country music fan, you got to love it. Now, if you don't like what she did with her family and all that kind of stuff, that's totally up to you.
Right. We mentioned earlier today, Dan Hampton's birthday today. He's 68. Also, Jeremy Irons. So when you think of Jeremy Irons, what do you think of, Roger?
First one that comes to my mind, sadly, is that horrible Die Hard 2 or 3, one of those.
Can I tell you, very good. Die Hard with a Vengeance. I completely forgot he was in that because I didn't care about that movie.
Right.
But I think I know him for another role.
Is he in
Come on.
Is he in Schindler's?
No.
He's not in Schindler's?
No, it's not. No, that's Liam Neeson.
No. I know, no. But there's another one that's in. I
No,
want to
this-
say that
no,
Jeremy.
this is-
Who was the other guy
I'm
that
gonna
was
give you a hint.
He was the bad guy.
I don't know. I'm going to give you a hint, though. Come on. Ready?
Uh-huh.
It's not. It was only his voice that you heard. It's only his voice.
And
Very important role in the movie. His voice was a key character in one of the biggest movies of all time for kids. Adults, too, but mostly for kids.
What was the movie rated?
It was
a baseball movie?
No, it's for kids. It's for kids.
Well, I know
It's an
Sandlot's
animated
for
movie.
kids. It's what?
Animated movie.
Animated.
His voice.
Toy Story?
No, and I'll give you bad guy.
Oh, Scar.
Or Scar is correct.
Oh,
Scar
wow.
is correct, Roger, the Lion King.
Listen,
Very
let
good.
me tell you something. I got to be totally honest with all the listeners out there. It is freakishly scary how I picked up Scar animated and put all that together and did that. So you too can have this genius endorse your product by calling 1037 The Buzz.
Okay, I want you and Trey to do this at the same time, and Josh, because Josh will not know this, and Roger, I want you to do this for Josh. Trey, you must do it for me.
You must.
It's this cat's birthday. He was one of the. He's a baseball Hall of Famer, one of the greats of all time. Mostly, he's known as a Cincinnati Red. But I think he wound up on another team.
Johnny Bench?
No, but he had a unique hitch with his.
Oh,
with
Joe
his
Morgan.
batting
Joe
style.
Morgan.
Show me, Trey. Show Josh, Roger. What was his?
Come on.
Come on. Show it, Trey. No, you got to do more. Come on, you got it. Trey's not getting it.
Come on, Trey.
It's right here. Trey, look at Trey. Yeah,
Roger got it down pat.
No, yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
little dip, little hand movement.
Poppity pop.
Okay,
Poppity
all right, yes.
Pop.
Poppity pop.
Big red machine.
Let me do. It's almost. It was almost a tick.
Yeah, it was. Listen, they were so good. That George Foster, Johnny Bench.
Hey, I grew up listening to John Miller and Joe Morgan call Sunday Night Baseball.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Roger, it is also the birthday of the late Mama Cass Elliott. Her two big hits, Monday, and of course California Dreamin', which we love.
Yeah,
Now, was Mama Cass the one that choked?
Well, that's
did Mama
what they
Cass choke
say,
on the banana bologna sandwich?
Well, they said it was ham, but it really wasn't. I don't think that's true. It was ham, not bologna. But I don't know how true that is. I don't know if that was just people making fun of her because she was overweight. And
The
I
other
can't
one is
play
Bill
it in the
Medley.
music for some reason. I can't play
That's
it
okay.
on the system. Yeah.
Bill Medley's birthday today. Wasn't he?
He'll be. Listen, he's
Oaklawn?
He's gonna be at Oaklawn. Yeah.
Oh, is he still come? He hadn't come yet, right?
No, it's
Obviously
tomorrow
part of
night.
the Righteous
No, it's
Brothers,
tonight.
yeah.
It's tonight.
Tomorrow, sold out, right? It's sold out.
Strung out, man. It's sold out.
Give me one song, Josh. Give me one song of the Righteous Brothers.
I mean, that is impossible.
I'll give you a hint, Josh. It was featured in Top Gun.
How about Self-Righteous?
No, it was featured in and it was in the bar scene where Tom
Lost That Loving Feeling?
Very good. That is a Righteous Brothers song. There you go. Good job. Unchained Melody, You've Lost That Loving Feeling.
Cannot play
and of course,
single thing.
It's right. Bill Medley also sang, Roger, in Dirty Dancing.
Yes,
I've had the time of my life. Yes, there you go. And last but not least, I was going to mention Adam West. Adam West.
Was he Batman?
Wow. Very good, Josh. Very good.
Also, he
Josh
played the mayor of what animated town?
Whoville?
Adam West.
Whoville?
Oh. No, that's
Amityville?
No, it's the one that's been on forever. It's the one that's been on forever.
Simpsons?
Family Guy.
Yeah, it's the
Family Guy. That's what I know him from.
I thought it was Family Guy. I think it was Family. Wasn't it? Is that?
Yeah, it is. You're right.
K-Hog or K-Hog, something like that.
I needed. Sorry, Roger. I want to throw in one more.
You got it right, Roger. Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm going to throw in two more music.
Dan.
Freda Payne. Freda Payne. You recognize that name?
I do not.
Band of Gold. Tommy used to play that song. Remember Band of Gold? Such a good song.
Yeah.
And then the last one.
I can't play it for some reason.
What's the deal, man? What's going on with our equipment?
You know what? I tell you what.
Trey,
I don't
get
know.
on it.
Coach, do you have any idea what's happening?
I mean, I don't know what I do with it. Tell me what to do. No, I don't know what to do.
I don't either.
I don't know what to do.
Paul Williams' birthday is today.
There it is.
That was us the entire day with technical issues. I mean, we were Pittman all day today.
I knew that was coming.
Come on. Come on.
Is a band of gold. Great song.
Oh, great song.
So good.
Yeah, it is.
So good.
So
last but not least, Paul Williams' birthday. He's still alive, Roger. He is still alive.
Williams is still alive.
He's 85. He was a little guy. He was the little guy in Smokey and the Bandit.
He was little Enos. But
he was
what
little Enos.
a songwriter he was.
Oh my gosh! The Love Boat, Stars Born.
Come on, yes.
Let's see. What else did he have? He had a ton of different music that he wrote.
Oh my gosh, dude! He wrote.
He was also. I forget he was in Battle of the Planet of the Apes. Forgot about that.
He sure was. He played a little orangutan.
All right,
it was a small one.
It is. Let's take a break as Trey and I get ready. We're getting geared up to hit the town here in Memphis. And I wish Roger you could be with us.
Me too, buddy.
Oh man,
Me
I
too,
wish
man.
you were here, Roger.
We'll be walking up and down, man, because Trey, down in Memphis, Tennessee, and down on Bill Street, you know what you and Elvis Presley have in common?
Oh man,
you both walked up and down Bill Street with your collars popped, man.
Oh man.
Roger, I didn't tell you, but over my right shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send a picture.
Oh, here we got it.
Oh,
got it on camera.
Look at the camera, Roger. Over my right shoulder. This has been with me the whole show. Yeah. Look who it is. Tell me who it is.
Oh, that's the King and the King.
This is exactly King Squared.
That's King
Squared.
King Squared
right
there.
Look
at that,
right.
man.
Double Kings.
Look at that.
B.B.
King spoke highly of Elvis Presley, man.
He sure did.
He walked up and down that street you see right there, dude.
He sure did. Blue City Cafe. They're getting ready to open up at 11. If you're coming over for the game, come out and stop by. They got great food here and great fun. 9:30. Don't go away.
Hey, finish the lyric when we come back.
Exactly right.
Listen each Monday morning when Morning Mayhem's Justin Moore tests your Razorback knowledge with Razorback Trivia, presented by Precision Garage Door of Central Arkansas.
This is SportsCenter.
Big weekend on the buzz in football. First tonight, it's the Crane kickoff with Randy Rainwater at Benton as they host Parkview, which is also our high school football game of the week. 7 p.m. kickoff, 6:45 pregame. Jackson Braswell and myself, Josh Neighbors, will have the call. That's the high school football scoreboard show with Randy Rainwater following that. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., it's the Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL live from Memphis. And then tomorrow also, we've got Arkansas taking on Memphis. That is 11 a.m. kickoff from the Liberty Bowl. You can catch it all right here on 103.7 The Buzz. And if you want to watch the Hogs this weekend, the game is on ABC. Last night in the NFL, the Bills get the win over the Dolphins, 31-21. They improved to 3-0. Miami drops to 0-3. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
We're going to see some sunshine today, but this afternoon it'll be mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Not as hot, but still quite warm with a high of 89 degrees. Still a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening with an overnight low around 67 degrees. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
The Bud Light Little Blue Book is back on Drive Time Sports. Each Thursday at 4, Randy will open the Bud Light Little Blue Book, giving you a chance to call in and give your predictions like a pro. You can also submit your predictions on live fan feedback and the Buzz text line. Just give Randy the correct final score for the upcoming Razorback football game and the tiebreaker, and you win money, courtesy of Bud Light. It's the Bud Light Little Blue Book only on Thursday nights on 103.7 The Buzz. For a full list of rules, visit 103.7thebuzz.com.
Are you ready to go hunting? Then come see your legendary Honda powerhouse dealer, Honda of Russellville. Just in time for deer season and the chance to win a new 2025 Honda HR Forest Edition Foreman. Just stop by and register to win. Plus, the best selection of ATVs and side-by-sides in Arkansas with the best deals of the year. They will not be undersold. It's all at Arkansas's #1 Honda dealer, Honda of Russellville. Exit 81 in Russellville. Or see more online at hondaofrussellville.com.
Serious injuries happen every day. If it happens to you, don't wait. Dial 8. Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holton, Sexton. 888-8888. Anywhere in the state, dial 8. We've got you covered, Arkansas.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
When the sun rises over the natural state, Arkansas comes alive.
Full of potential and possibility.
It all starts with Daybreak.
Stacy Spivey, Ryan Houston, and Belinda Mayo.
Join us weekday mornings for Channel 7 Daybreak.
Because today is your day.
So come on, let's win this day together.
Nothing can stop me, nothing can stop me now.
It's a great day for football. Two rivals battling it out for a record-breaking crowd.
They're saying it's $1.5 billion.
Huh?
Wait, that's how much the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised for students since 2009. Because every lottery ticket you buy in Arkansas helps students. They've given more than 822,000 scholarships and counting.
Okay, back to football. Two rivals.
This is winning, folks. Playing the lottery is a win for students and maybe you too. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Big savings are rolling now at Gwatney Chevrolet. Take advantage of the $7,500 EV tax credit before September 30th. Drive a 2026 Trax or Trailblazer for just $249 a month. Or save up to $13,000 on new Silverados. Plus, we're paying up to 20% over Kelley Blue Book for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And right now, you can get it all with no payments until 2026. Stop by Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville today. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit restrictions apply, see dealer for details.
Gigantic wedding band sale at Robert Irwin Jewelers. 0 down and 0 interest for 12 months or take 60 months to pay. Purchases of $999 or more receive a free tungsten or titanium wedding band. Robert Irwin Jewelers. Sale ends Saturday.
This is Quinn Grovey, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
That's shaking my bone. Oh, baby.
Is that BB?
Oh, ain't nobody else but the baby.
Oh, Howlin' Wolf?
Oh, no, that's baby boy. That's just me talking
934
like this on the DJ radio.
Roger, we have got to take care of some business and give away something and play a little Justin Moore Finish the Lyric brought to you by Honda of Russellville. Can we do that?
You want to talk about taking care of some business and members?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Come on. I'm playing it right now. Where is it? Where'd it go? It's not. I'm telling you, it ain't coming on, Jack.
Gremlins.
Unbelievable.
While you're
here,
checking
look
on
at that.
Okay, here we go.
20 million.
Finish the Lyric, brought to you by Honda of Russellville, where you can check out the new Honda Mud Pro Series ATVs or Gold Wing trikes at HondaofRussellville.com.
My buddy said it's all y'all sitting on a big green stump. Baby, that don't sound like you. That don't sound
Yes, the
like
50th anniversary of the Honda Gold Wing. Check them out. The largest Honda selection in the state. They're the third largest in the United States, Honda of Russellville. All right, Roger, you're going to play a little bit of a song.
Yeah,
you gave a hint earlier in the day.
I don't want to give hints about anything at all. I don't even know what we have. The phone line is 661-1037, but here's the deal. Don't F this up. If you have to do whatever you have to do to get these lyrics, call us now at 661-1037, 661-1037. If the Razorbacks lose tomorrow by any score, the F word's going to be flying down the interstate.
Josh, what prizes do we have? Do we have anything to give away? We still got tickets.
3 Dog Night tickets.
We're out of tickets. Okay, 3 Dog Night, Little River Band. All right, 661-1037. Again, you're not going to get this one. You're not going to get this unless you Google the lyrics. This is a newer song for Justin.
I don't know. Is it a newer song? Is that what it is?
Don't F it up, if you will, is what Roger said.
Don't F it up, bro. Don't F it up, bro. 661-1037, 661-1037. Please call right now. Call right now. Callers, what are the operators are standing by? Cell phones to the front of the line. 661-1037. Give us a shot tomorrow morning. I'll be at Boudreaux's. We'll be giving away a pair of Jason Aldean tickets. Who knows? Maybe I'll even have some. No, 3 Dog Night. When is 3 Dog Night? Is that this weekend?
I don't have the date in front of me.
That's it. I got my.
While you're waiting.
Yeah, go ahead.
While you're waiting for a contestant, it was on this day 35 years ago, Roger, that Goodfellas was released with Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Ray Liotta, one of the great gangster movies of all time.
Oh my gosh! And one of
Just
my
a little
favorite
bit.
Listen, there's a meme, and it was in there. Whenever you get called in, there's a meme with Joe Pesci walking through a door, and every time you walk into your office, your manager's office, and you see Joe Pesci come to, oh no, that's it, and HR's in there. That's what you think. Oh no, it's all crazy.
He was such a jerk in that movie. He was such
Joe
a
Pesci?
jerk. Kill the kid. Didn't he kill the kid in that one?
No. He did not kill a kid in Goodfellas. No.
I thought he did.
He did.
Joe Pesci killed a kid?
Joe Pesci killed Spider in Goodfellas.
Spider, yeah.
Spider was not. Spider was a responsible adult that should take care of his car tags and watch what he's doing. It's what he should do. He was not a child.
Wow.
He was just not a child. He was an adult.
Wow.
What?
No need for that.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I get, some of those,
that.
I get
Need
that
for what?
I get that movie.
Nobody knows anything until you open your mouth. Do what?
The other movie mixed up.
Why was Goodfellas just used to take a shot at me, Baz? Can you explain that one to me?
I don't know, but it's those two movies, Goodfellas and what's the other one? The Vegas movie.
Godfather?
No, with Sharon Stone and I get those two.
Casino.
Casino.
They're the same movie. They really are.
See, again,
they
Casino.
They merged together for Joe Pesci.
Yeah, Casino.
They
I think a little misunderstood in that movie. When he's talking to that banker, I think it was the banker who was the bad guy. He says, "Look, Monday morning, I'm gonna come by and I'm gonna get my money. And if it's not there,
by the way,
I'm gonna bash your head in."
Yes. By the way, 3 Dog Night is tonight.
Okay, that's why I can't give them away. Yeah, that's why I can't give them away.
We have a Boudreaux's gift card, too, we give away.
Well, do it,
So the person can't go.
Come on,
we have people there.
Man, come on.
If we don't have a contestant,
we do.
We're ready to go.
Okay, let's roll.
Let's do it right now. Jeff, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Jeff, I'm going to play this song, and I'm going to stop it. And when I stop it, I want you to continue until I tell you to stop. Do you understand?
I believe. Yeah.
Repeat what I said.
Play the lyrics when the song stops until you say stop.
Exactly. I'm going to play the lyrics. I'm going to stop them. You pick up where Justin stops singing, and you sing until I tell you to stop. And that'll only be because you've got to get to the hook. You understand?
Okay.
Here we go.
my mama cry. It's just that kind of word, and I ain't that kind of guy. But watching her dance and wearing my button down half undone, right now I swear it's on the tip of my tongue, yeah.
I don't have any idea, man. I never heard that song.
All right. Who's this?
It's a new one.
Michael.
It's a new one.
Michael, are you ready?
I think so, yeah.
You know the rules?
I do know the rules, yeah.
Here we go. We've got 20 minutes to get to get these tickets to you. When I stop the music, you take off. Don't F up.
I ain't ever talk like this. It make my mama cry. It's just that kind of word, and I ain't that kind of guy. But watching her dance and wearing my button down half undone, right now I swear it's on the tip of my tongue, yeah.
I got nothing for it. I'm with the first guy.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
And
you
the other one's
can't get
gone.
this one without Googling the song.
That's
Trey
right.
Shapp knows it. Trey Shapp knows
Well,
the
you know,
song.
Baz, they have effed up by not listening
I
to you
know.
about Googling.
They they don't have to F up if they would just Google.
Exactly
You
right.
know,
If they would
find
just
it.
Google Justin Moore and don't F up.
Use
yo.
Shazam.
They might find that word.
Trey, you know the whole song, huh? That's
Is
pretty
that
good.
right?
That's off his
I
new
listen
album.
to Justin Moore.
That's off his new album.
See, I didn't know. I just know we've played all in doing this game. We've played all the more common, more known songs that we have in the system. So I had to change it up a little bit. But by virtue of having Google, you can do it.
Well, listen, we don't have another contestant. Let's take
One
a break.
more.
Come
Here
back.
we
We'll
go.
try to-
Who's this?
Okay,
Who's
here we
this?
go.
Who's this?
Sarah.
Sarah, are you ready?
Come on, Sarah. Come on, Sarah.
Sarah.
No, I just have one comment.
Okay. We don't have time for your comment yet. Who's this? Who's this? I'm sorry. We got to move.
Right. That's
Who
good
is
producing.
this? Who
That's
is
good
this?
producing.
It's Jacob.
Jacob, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I ain't ever talk like this. It make my mama cry. It's just that kind of word, and I ain't that kind of guy. But watching her dance and wearing my button down half undone, right now I swear it's on the tip of my tongue, yeah.
They say you can't use it in country music, but those eyes, they got me ready to do it. I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's close enough. Close enough. Where's my ring?
You're going to give it to him?
Oh yeah, that's outstanding for a
With
new
that
song.
round, yes.
Okay.
Yes, outstanding.
Take him. I'm done with him. I'm gonna go
They
back
say
to.
you can't. They say you can't say it in country music, but those eyes, that smile got me ready to do it. So he was pretty close. He only
Very
missed
good.
two
He did
words
a
out
great
of it.
job. He's got him.
Good
Let me go
job.
over here. Sarah, and Sarah's gone. Sarah, I was coming back to you. I don't know what your comment was, but we have to go now, Sarah. I'm sorry.
Thanks to Honda of Russellville. Appreciate them. 50 years of the open road. Honda of Russellville is celebrating the 2025 50th anniversary of the Honda Gold Wing. Pretty amazing. They're the #1 Honda power sports dealer in Arkansas, and the #3 largest in the United States. Check them out online at HondaofRussellville.com. Good folks over there.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's the F word by Justin Moore. How about that? He's down in Florida.
All right.
We'll go to break. Come back and wrap things up.
It's just
9:45.
that kind of word, and I ain't that kind of guy. But watching her dance and wearing my button down half undone, right now I swear it's on the tip of my tongue, yeah. They say you can't say in country music, but those eyes that smile got me ready to do it. Don't rhyme with truck, it rhymes with together as until they lay me down in the dirt. Yeah, a girl like her makes a man wanna say the F word.
Hey, folks.
folks, this is David BAZZEL for Simmons Bank. What started as a hometown bank in Pine Bluff more than 120 years ago, Simmons Bank has expanded their footprint to more than 200 locations across the Mid-South. Simmons Bank offers comprehensive financial solutions delivered with a client-central approach. Last year, Simmons Bank was recognized by U.S. News & World Report as one of the best companies to work for in the South, and in 2023 by Forbes as one of the world's best banks. The Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens was named the best tournament on the PGA Tour Champions by the golfers themselves. It's very rare that a first-year tournament wins an award from the players like the Simmons Bank Championship did. George Macris and his strong team at Simmons Bank can help you grow. Give them a shot and tell them Baz sent you. You can find all of their locations on the web at SimmonsBank.com. With more than $27 billion in total assets, Simmons Bank continues to grow. Join me and many others that make Simmons Bank your bank. SimmonsBank.com or check out a branch near you. One of the best banks in America located right here in Arkansas.
It's Justin Acri for CertaPro Painters, and I highly recommend the folks at CertaPro for your next project, whether it's for your home or your business. Interior or exterior, doesn't matter. They always go the extra mile. They painted the exterior of my home before, and what impressed me the most was the attention to detail. They notice a few boards that need minor repairs before they paint them. They will take care of that as well and save you headaches later on. Schedules fill up fast, so get on the schedule now at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate now at CertaPro.com.
Every 2 minutes in the U.S., a man is diagnosed with prostate cancer. Here in Arkansas, more than 2,000 men are diagnosed each year. And early detection saves lives. That's why Arkansas Urology is moving beyond just 1 month of screenings. Now, free men's health screenings are available every weekday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at every Arkansas Urology location. Learn more at arkansasurology.com or call 877-321-8452 to schedule your free screening. Arkansas Urology. Together, we can save lives.
The season is back, and your team at Gwatney Buick GMC is playing fantasy financing all month. So get ready to sack your current payment. 2025 Buick Envista at just $199 per month. Get a full blitz of loyalty cash and bonus cash, bringing 2025 Sierra up to 20% below MSRP. Plus, Gwatney Buick GMC is making the biggest play of the year, the $20,000 negative equity assistance program. Your best opportunity to turn your current car situation around. And with Hummer EV at 0%, don't fumble and miss this $7,500 EV tax credit that ends on September 30th. It's fantasy financing all month long at 5700 Landers Road in North Little Rock next to Sam's Club. 501-945-4444. Gwatney Buick GMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade. Some vehicles require qualifying trade-in. All offers with approved credit. Envista is an ultra-low mileage lease. Sierra based on an MSRP of $55,095. Zero interest has length of contract limited.
Kathleen Madigan, the day drinking tour.
Well, my parents are in Florida in the winter right now, as most Midwest old people with a car. And my parents bought a new car. They bought a black Lincoln Town Car. Little did they know that that's one of the more expensive rides on the Uber app, so I have signed them up to be Uber drivers.
Kathleen Madigan, Saturday, January 17th, Oaklawn Event Center in Hot Springs. Tickets on sale now at Oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Welcome to Moe's. Everywhere you look, prices are going up, but not at Moe's Southwest Grill. Here, the best deal in burritos just got better. We lowered the prices on our Mo Monday special. The burritos and bowls you love are now starting at $6.99. Hot and delicious, made your way with high-quality ingredients. We never cut corners. Guess that's why our bowls are round. Come see us this Monday. And here's my daughter, Andy Kate, with a reminder.
Remember, kids eat free on Sundays. Welcome to Moe's.
Stop and shop at our Conway and Little Rock showrooms. That's Hawks Homes. Has been serving Central Arkansas since 1986. Now, why buy from Hawks? We're the only manufactured and modular dealer that can build your custom home from your plans. You dream it, we can build it. Hunting clubs, churches, classrooms, restaurants, daycare centers, modular office buildings, school dorms. Check them out online at hawkshomes.net.
Where there's Razorback football, there's the First Security Bank fifth quarter postgame show. Join Randy Rainwater, Marcus Elliott, and Trey Schapp after each Razorback game right here on 103.7 The Buzz. Listen in as they interview players and coaches and discuss each week's outcome. Get inside the huddle and the locker room with 103.7 The Buzz, bringing you all the information you want to know. It's the First Security Bank fifth quarter postgame show only on 103.7 The Buzz.
Did Josh miss another curse word in a movie clip? Let us know at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
All right, wrapping things up here in Memphis. Roger is back in Little Rock. It's been a fun show. I want to thank all the folks at Blue City Cafe. The manager here. Oh, look at there's Kevin. Come here, Kevin. Sit down real quick. We only got a couple minutes. Kevin Kane, who is one of the owners of this fine establishment. He's also the CEO and president of the Memphis Convention and Visitors Bureau. They call you Mr. Memphis.
Well, I don't know. They call me a lot of things, but this weekend we're calling this it's Razorback Nation coming to Memphis. That's what we're excited about.
Well, a lot of folks, you've got in your family, your wife went to Arkansas.
She did.
Your kids are going to, or one of your kids actually is on the staff with Coach Cal.
Yes, he's manager of the men's basketball program and loving it. And I'll tell you, we're just so excited about this weekend. The game is almost a sellout.
Yes.
And so it's going to be a great weekend.
Yeah, it's amazing how many people. And you told me, I mean, of course, all of our Kansans love to eat over here. And you said Coach Cal used to bring his players here on game day. This is his choice of restaurants.
He did. The University of Memphis team, when he was coaching here, they ate every pregame meal here for 9 seasons.
And you saw him last week when they made the announcement about the exhibition game.
That's right. He
was
here. He had a luncheon here for about 50 people, mostly Tiger boosters.
Yeah.
He was just saying hello and thank you. Cal's got a lot of power everywhere he goes. He is just gets engaged with every community he deals with, and he really is an agent of change. And he did a lot of great things when he was here in Memphis.
Got to tell you, Roger, I did my prep on Kevin. I wish we had more time today. We're really shortchanged, but. You're inducted into the Memphis Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, or the Memphis Music Hall of Fame?
Yes.
For all that you've done for Memphis. And Roger, right across the street, guess who sent him a congratulations video that was part of the presentation?
Elvis?
Robert Plant. Robert Plant.
gosh.
I mean, I'm watching this. I said, wow, okay, this is just he does what Steve. He does what Steve Arison does for Hot Springs.
Yes.
I know you know Steve. And,
yes.
You've been here for so long.
I have. I've been doing it a long time.
Yeah, not many people are in this business this long like you've been. And we love, of course, I know Jack Soden and Regina Gamble over there and the good folks.
The folks out at Elvis Presley Enterprises, they bring hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world here every year. Elvis has been dead a long, long time, but his audience, the people that come here, the average age is about half of they're in their 30s. They weren't even born when Elvis was alive.
Yeah.
So
right.
He still resonates today.
Now you spent a little time with Memphis playing basketball.
I did 2 years on the junior varsity team back in the 70s.
So your family on your wife's side are all Razorbacks.
Oh, big Razorback country. So I'm split.
Okay.
I love the Hogs, and we're my family. We're season ticket holders. We'll be of course at the game tomorrow. Next week. We'll be at the Notre Dame game in Fayetteville. So we have season tickets at Arkansas football games. So we'll be there. And obviously we go to many basketball games.
You betcha. And I love the connection here. This used to be a Doe's, and George Eldridge, who we know,
right.
and has got. You were right yesterday. It was Gregory, where he's got the tamale factory.
Yep.
And you still get your tamales here.
George Eldridge still supplies our tamales.
How about that? Well, thanks so much for letting us come and set up on Bill. I ate dinner here last night. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love this. This is a unique place in America. People, we were shocked to know how big the population of Memphis is. Over 600,000, bigger than New Orleans, bigger than St. Louis. Your metro population is 1.3 million, Kevin. And
anything's better than St. Louis.
This thing, he's a Cubs fan, but yeah, this place is. It's got a lot of great history here. Some obviously not great, but it's just part of the American history here.
It is. It's part of America's history, and culturally, we have a lot of things that were first and innovated here. We could talk about that for the next hour. I know your show's about to wrap up, but I look forward to being with your program again sometime. And,
love to.
Awesome. The Razorbacks won the AutoZone Liberty Bowl last year here.
Yep.
Beat Texas Tech and took the trophy home. And let me tell you something. We love the Razorbacks in Memphis, and the state of Arkansas is, it's just right next door. So come one, come all, and support your team.
Also, Kevin Kane is his name, and appreciate you getting this done so quickly. I know Keith Ingram's a good friend of both of ours. We love Keith Ingram.
He's the best.
Yeah, and I think we're from here, Trey, we're getting ready to go all over the city of Memphis and do some filming for a 3 or 4 hour.
I can't wait to see that stuff.
Do want to thank Oaklawn Sports for sponsoring our travels to every away game. I see some rain coming here, Trey, that we got to deal with, I think.
We'll be all right.
Is Justin Acree there?
No one's
guys?
in studio. No one's here.
I don't think Acree's on today.
Okay.
I think he's egg.
Well,
he's in. They're playing Sac State this week. UCA is.
Sac State.
So he's in California.
Kevin and I told Kevin also, Trey, I had to let him know that, back in 1984, he attended a bowl game between Arkansas and Auburn. And he saw number 53.
He did.
Kick Bo's butt except for one play in the game. And
did you have a broken hand in that
game?
game?
Broke my hand in the first quarter of the game, Kevin. And
Which one was it?
Best game of my career came with a broken hand. I basically had to tape it up like it's a club and have my best game. It's a weird deal. Yeah, it's knife hand. So anyway, but yeah, it's some really think about this. Memphis owns the record right now. Against Arkansas in football, they've won 3, we've won 2. So we need to even it up this weekend. The line, Oaklawn Sports Line, we're favored by 7.5. Arkansas is, Kevin. So we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
But thank you again. Thank you to Jason. Thank you for helping make this happen. Been a fun time.
Come see us in Blue City.
Gotcha. All right, Roger, great job this week.
Same thing, dude. And thanks to you guys up that way. We'll remind everybody, Worcester Family Market is hiring right now. Go to the Family Market store in Mayflower and sign up there to work with a great family and a great company. Baz, great job, Trey. I look forward to tomorrow's show, and I can't wait to see all the videos.
Don't forget, too, you got high school football, Josh. You got Parkview and Benton tonight, high school game of the week. Check that out. Good job.
Great job this week, guys.
Great job this week. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We appreciate you. We're nothing without you. Have a great weekend. The Zone's up next.